Okay, we're gonna give people a little bit of time before ads, but welcome in, guys. Hope you guys are all super well. I'm just gonna wait until the ads prompt is gone, and then we will do our intro, but in the meantime, question of the day for you all. Question of the day for you all.
Masera.
And, how am I looking? I trimmed the face scruff. You're seeing a bit more of my jawline right now. What little there is. My friends, welcome back to the game library where we give a voice to the voiceless games. My name is Martin, and as ever, I would just like to start the stream off with a single question. Have you played any good books lately? I know that today we're about to. Today we are continuing our playthrough of the Elder Scrolls Chapter 2, Daggerfall. But first, question of the day for you all. Question of the day is, what is a movie series where the sequel defined the franchise? What is a movie series where the sequel defined the franchise? My answer is going to be Star Wars. I'm a big fan of Star Wars, but there's so many franchises that are like this. I would say a lot of them in the 80s. Terminator immediately comes to mind. Alien immediately comes to mind. Of course, Star Wars comes to mind. Lord of the Rings comes to mind. I would say The Two Towers is a better overall film than Fellowship of the Ring, even though that's really like asking you which one of your children do you like more. It's kind of an impossible question, but I haven't been able to grow a beard in 5 years. Send me your trim. Is that going to be my side hustle, Dragon, is just selling my beard hair after I shave it off? Just bagged books beard hair. Avalon, welcome in. Dragon, welcome in. Necro, Dev, Scourge, welcome in. Let's see who else is here. Lucas, welcome in, my friend. Thank you for the biddies, my friend. It is never necessary, but always appreciated. Thank you very much. I don't think I'm missing anyone right now. Jerkops, welcome in. Question of the day, Star Wars original trilogy. In my honest opinion, The Empire Strikes Back was my definitive view of Star Wars. That was my answer as well. Adoring. Trying to just process your name because there's no caps. Because it's not adoring, it's Adroring. Adoring. Bob Ross fan. I'm gonna call you Bob. Welcome in. You demand. Thank you so much for being here, my friend. I hope you are well. Hope you're having a great day. Oh, Luna, welcome in. Oh, geez, everyone's coming in right now. Awesome. Dragon. Dragon. Yep. Just completely going orcish on us. He's going orcish on us, guys. But yeah, I thought this was a really interesting question of the day because Mrs. Books and I were hanging out Sunday afternoon, and we just threw a movie on, and I didn't miss your question of the day, Avalon. I'm getting to it. I'm speaking right now, and then I'm gonna read back. I have a scroll function on chat, so I can scroll back, and I can read things. But I'm also reading in my periphery. So Mrs. Books and I were hanging out, and we were deciding on what movie to watch, and Shrek came up on Netflix, so we said, what the hell, we're gonna flick it on, and we're gonna watch Shrek for the first time in I want to say 10 years. But it kind of got us thinking, and Mrs. Books mentioned Shrek 2 is just a way better movie. Way better movie.
Nonsense. Any old twit can hug the event horizon of a black hole, then loop-to-loop round a spinning singularity at twice the speed of light, then slam the engines into reverse and blast out of an imploding nebula.
Why is my raid function not working?
Welcome moon and star.
There it is.
Come to me through
There it is.
fire and war.
StreamerBot,
Come nearer,
beat you to it.
Come and look upon the heart.
Because I'm still using owned a little bit.
Lay down your weapon. It is not
Alright,
too late
chat, you know what to
for
do.
mercy.
Is it set on a queue? It is. It is.
Look upon the heart.
But the raid is still owned.
I'm a god.
So I'm using owned Pro for the raid, and I'm using StreamerBot. I'm like 90% implemented on StreamerBot.
How can you kill a god? Shame on you, sweet Sarah.
But Raiders, welcome in, my friends.
I'm a god.
Foxy, welcome in. Alright, Raiders, sorry for a little bit of technical difficulties. I'm currently switching over to Streamer.bot right now, and Owned Pro is still responsible for some of my stream functions, but not all of them, so the shout-out happened before the raid music. So, sorry about that, guys. But Raiders, welcome to the game library, where we give a voice to the voiceless games. My name is Martin. I'm a variety streamer with a focus on story-driven games that are obscured from the mainstream conversation around gaming. And the voice to those games is me. I do a little bit of voice acting in games that have little to no voice acting to make them a little more consumable for the modern consumer. And Quinn is doing a little bit of voice acting right now as well. Mrs. Books is at the barn right now, and she has been freaking out all evening. So I apologize for any noisiness, but 0006 and Foxy Pug,
Naravar, the Argonian stole my McNuggets.
Thank you so much for the follows. So let's see if my shout-out actually worked. It did not. It did not. Alright, we're gonna work on that. We're gonna work on that. I might just turn it back on owned in a jiffy, but scroll back in chat, make sure I'm not missing anyone. Muffin, welcome in. Ash, welcome in. Monkey, welcome in. Triple, welcome in.
Twice the speed of light, then slam the engines into reverse and blast out of an imploding nebula.
Okay. So that one did work. Okay, that one did work. Interesting. But it's showing the incorrect link. No, see, it's not showing the correct link. It's showing a link to dragons, because he shouted out. It's kind of working. It's kind of working, guys. StreamerBot is... There's a reason I haven't implemented it sooner. It's one of the most useful, but for me, because I'm technologically inept, it's one of the hardest things for me to implement, so it's targeting the redeem.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
Yeah, Necro, that would be great, because I know you and Bearded Dad are a little bit more attuned, shall we say, but it just works, Todd Howard, probably. But Eternal, how are you doing? I'm forgetting my manners because I'm getting
Excuse me, gentlemen, while I have a humiliating panic attack under the scanner table.
Exactly. I'm having a humiliating panic attack underneath the scanner table. But Eternal, how are you, my friend? I hope you are doing well. We were just getting caught up with the community before you flicked your love spuds on the barbecue. Name the show. If you do, we can be friends. I'm doing good, mate. How are you today? I'm doing very, very well. I took the day off today because Remembrance Day is tomorrow. So Remembrance Day is the day in Canada where we memorialize the people who gave their lives during the conflicts of the early 20th century. So World War I and World War II in particular, but also the Gulf War, Vietnam War, everything. So we're going to be having Remembrance Day tomorrow. Remembrance Day was today for us in the UK, I believe, it was yesterday. It was yesterday. So you guys did it on, because today is also the 10th for you, right? So you did it earlier. Because for us in Canada, it is the 11th month, on the 11th day, on the 11th hour, we have a moment of silence. And we get a holiday so that we can go to Remembrance Day parades, and we can not quite celebrate, but we can remember. At least that is the hope. And as the son of a soldier, I do hope that when these days come, when we memorialize people who have given their lives for freedoms, for, say, the fact that I can sit in front of a computer and entertain for hopefully one day a living, but as of right now, just even for fun, right? This is something that in previous decades would have been, well, previous centuries, I should say, would have been unheard of, but it's because of sacrifices that we're able to have the freedoms that we do, right? So I'm definitely, as the son of a soldier, I'm a little bit more attuned to Remembrance Day than perhaps others are, but I do ask that at the very least
Not
you
the
guys,
Dagoff lasagna!
You guys do take a moment if you can. Do take a moment if you can. Prince Robot, welcome in. Welcome in.
How am I supposed to eat this pizza without my drink?
I see you, Scourge. We do 2 minutes of silence at 11 a.m. on the 11th, but every year we have Remembrance Sunday, no matter what date it falls on. Ah, I see. Okay, I see. Everybody, we still have the moment of silence today. It's gone midnight, but yeah, parade was Sunday. Okay. Yeah, this is the other cool thing about streaming. I get to learn so much about, well, I guess the UK can be considered a different culture from Canada, honestly, but my dad always wishes me a Veterans Day when I need to do the same for him. Prince Robot, are you a veteran? If so, thank you for your service. Thank you very much. But if you guys have to raid and run, again, I'm completely forgetting my manners, guys. Most of you know me, thank God. But if you guys have to raid and run, make sure you're getting your food, your sleep, your water, whatever you need. I'm always going to be here as an entertainer and a pillar of community, should you need it. But if you're planning on sticking around, we will be playing The Elder Scrolls Chapter 2, Daggerfall today. Yeah, our Memorial Day is all the way in May. But I love you for Muffin, thank you so much. Chat, could we get some feel-good emotes in the chat for Death by Muffin? And actually, Muffin streams, so could I please get a shout-out from one of the mods? And I'm actually going to go into Owned, and I'm just going to reactivate... I'm just going to reactivate the old shout-out function. So let me just do that quickly, guys. Because that's not working, and that will not do. So let's go. So we're just going to disable the streamer bot ones. That's all good. And then we will go.
All right, fine.
Here.
Just for the only bucks.
And that should be active again. We should be good. And Mrs. Books just arrived home, so the dogs will hopefully not be as crazy. Yeah, it's zeroing in on the wrong thing, so I'm gonna have to work on that. I do apologize, guys. I thought I had everything coded correctly and implemented correctly, but apparently it's being weird. Also, you inspired me to install Siege of Avalon the other day, and now I realize where your username is from. Oh yes, yes. We kind of like Siege of Avalon here. This was gifted to me from one of the original developers of the game. It is a sealed, mint condition copy that is now memorialized here. Aren't they always crazy anyways?
I need to change this tomorrow, so
I can do that. Toby's just here with a squeaker.
I'm not sure if I need your help, because this has never been changed.
Like tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do it tomorrow. Chat says hi. But, Prince Robot, you do have to tell me what you think of it. Please tell me what you think of it. If you're not on the Discord, please join the Discord, because that's where we're going to be able to have a chat about the game. We have a section dedicated to Siege of Avalon, so if you need any help with the game, or anything like that, make sure to hop over to the Discord, and I can give you a hand in the Discord. And also, we have Avalon, and we do have Sep, Sep actually created a bunch of expansion mods for the game as well. So he is very learned in the ways of Siege of Avalon, but Corvus Avalon in the chat, he's also a big fan of the game and knows quite a bit, so always enjoy Mrs. Book's cameo. Don't we all? Don't we all? Yeah, and receive zero love for... that's not true. That's not true. You get plenty of love in this chat. It's just we get raids and other things take my attention. Speaking of... Avalon did have an answer to the question of the day, and a bunch of people did, so let's read out the answers to the question of the day. And for those of you raiding and hanging out, question of the day is pinned at the top of chat if you are so inclined. So Dev says Terminator and Alien. So question of the day, I guess I'll repeat it. What is a movie series where the sequel defined the franchise? Where it defined the franchise for you? So Dev's answer is Alien and Terminator. Dragon has a very interesting answer. So Rob Zombie and his House of a Thousand Corpses franchise. I found the second movie, called The Devil's Rejects, way better than the first if you're looking for like a gore fest. I'm not much of a horror movie watcher. I like the games. I like horror video games, but I'm not a big fan. I'm not a huge fan of movies. I'll watch a few horror movies, it depends, but... It's No Shave November, brother. Oh, yeah. It was just bothering me on it. Like, I was letting the goatee grow out a little bit just to see how it felt, and I was sleeping, and it's actually funny. I would sleep, and it would just, like, it would do this. So I'd just wake up, and I'd just have a mess of facial hair, just like, ugh. Books the Bookworm. Avalon has created a nickname for me. Avalon would say Rambo. I would agree with that. Yeah, the first Rambo movie was iconic, but the second one, I believe, is where the franchise really came into its own, for sure. Luna says, I just got home from an appointment, waiting 45 minutes to talk to a person for like 5 minutes, not even. Welcome to Canadian Healthcare, Luna. You are not a stranger, I assume. Okay, I think we are getting... Yes, I'm pretty well caught up. Has to be Stuart Little. I never would have taken you for a Stuart Little fan, Eternal. Mad Max, the first movie is barely post-apocalyptic. The sequel set in a setting is what immediately comes to... Yep. That's a good shout. Many people don't even know of Mad Max 1. They think Road Warrior was the first. Redheads, welcome to the chat, my friend. I hope you are having a great day. Terminator 2, yeah, that is a very good shout. The Dark Knight, easily. The Dark Knight, yeah. I couldn't stand... Personally, I couldn't stand the third movie in the Dark Knight trilogy. Batman Begins, great movie. Jordy, welcome in. Batman Begins, great movie. Dark Knight, great movie. Dark Knight Rises, well made, but I really just didn't resonate with that film. I really had a difficult time with that third movie. Personally, Blade Runner 2 was better than 1, quality and effects, but 1 is so classic that it will be seen as better than 2. Ooh.
My question is
Yes, your question. I mentioned the story that you and I were watching Shrek. And you said Shrek 2 is better, and I agreed. And now that's question of the day.
no.
Yes.
It's not, no. I said.
Okay, well, if you're gonna talk, get in the frame.
I said. See, I can't even.
Yeah. Here.
No,
Just for you. Just for you. There we go.
I said that it rounded out the story. My thing was Shrek 1 and 2 round out the story really well. I think the same of Toy Story 1 and 2. Like when I think of Toy Story characters, it's 1 and 2 character. Like that's the universe, and everything else to me is like not great.
Right, so it defined the franchise.
Same with
Yeah.
Shrek. I'm not saying that the second is superior to the first.
Right, but it was definitive. Yeah. And that's the question of the day. It defines the franchise.
But you said better.
That was a slip of the tongue.
I'll rewind this.
No, you don't have to. I know you're right, but it's written down. I wrote it down. Jin, welcome in. It's been too long, my friend. I hope that you are having an excellent day. By the way, Eternal. He knows what to say. Oh, you had yummy what'd you have? Did you make it yourself, or did you buy out? It is. It's a very nice shirt. Very, very good fabric. Excellent fabric, in fact. Yeah, actually, that was one of the things when I got my first shirt from Fourth Wall, when I made my merch. I was very, very happy with the quality of the garments. Super happy. I'm honestly to the point where it's like, I'm just gonna buy all my shirts from Fourth Wall now. All my new shirts I'm just gonna be buying from my favorite creators, and it's slightly selfish because yes, I'm wanting to support, but I'm also it's also just a really good shirt. It's also just really good clothes. I just ate garlic parm wings and I'm munching on all dressed chips. Ooh. I'm not even sure what that would do to my body at this point because I've been so sick for so long, but it sounds really good. The new band merch hype, streamer merch. Oh, Men in Black 2. That is a good shout, Redheads. That is a very good shout. Yeah, Men in Black 2 is a very good shout. Absolutely.
I would put
yeah.
two together.
Yeah. The Dark Knight has been another answer a lot. Terminator 2 has been another answer a lot. Alien 2 has come up.
Well, that's a good one too.
I would say Lord of the Rings 2.
Like
The Two Towers.
I mean,
Really.
I think that's a superior movie out of the trilogy, but for my take of it being like rounding out, like you don't need the other films, then that would be that you don't need the third film.
Yeah, but the second movie gave you Rohan. Like, you got way more of the world in the Two Towers.
Yes.
So
but not
it's
any
far.
less.
That is true. But oh, Jin's got an answer. He has a hear me out. There's a hot take coming in, chat.
We need to do a hear me out take.
Basically any long-running franchise. Yeah, Triple just answered Toy Story 2. Many say The Empire Strikes Back is the best Star Wars movie, but personally, I love The Return of the Jedi better. See, but this is kind of our, and this is specifically Mrs. Books' kind of question of the day. So, what defined the franchise? So, what really was definitionally what?
No, those are
Sure. But what defines, what rounds out the universe better? What defines the universe of the franchise better than any other movie in the franchise?
basically that anything after it is like unnecessary.
Oh, okay. So yeah, in that case,
it's not defining.
Yeah.
It's that like, if the second movie complements and rounds out the first movie, then it's like I can do without any other sequel. Like the world to me is those two.
Oh. Okay, so yeah, I would take Lord of the Rings out then.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is that you don't
Yeah.
the story.
Yeah, Empire would have to go out then. Because you did need to Return of the Jedi. Yeah. Yeah, you would need that. See, the thing is, a second entry in any franchise means that it will continue. And it's when they've got a better idea that they're, the thing is, a second entry in any franchise means that it will continue, and it's when they've got a better idea that they're going to do with it. Basically, any long-running franchise is defined by its second film, because the first film, to use a construction metaphor, the pit in the ground, but the second movie is the foundation poured into said. Ooh, okay, that yeah,
See,
and then
I'm gonna argue
and then
against that.
and then the third movie is kind of the bit. Okay, I can see that. I can see that. Sure. What is your argument against?
Well, that.
Yeah, your whole thesis is that I don't need another movie after the sequel.
Well, no,
Yeah.
but based off like just that paragraph, it's as if like the franchise has been planned for more. That's not necessarily the case. It's sometimes the first movie successful, the second movie successful. We have a money grab. We're going to continue.
Sure.
Iron Man, same thing.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, with that definition, I'm 100% wrong here. Yeah. We need a dedicated Mrs. Books debate stream with books. No, that's why I'm marrying you. You're the only person who ever challenges me.
He fell in love with me because I said something sarcastic to him, and he had nothing to say back. True story.
That's how I start to like all of you. You just take me aback. We can call it bookends.
Are we starting a podcast?
I'm down. Oh my god. Are we starting a podcast? Oh no.
I've got 2.5 businesses.
Can always use one more. You're an entrepreneur. You can always use one more.
I'm only here.
Hot Fuzz. I felt it was better than Sean. Oh, okay. Yep. Hot Fuzz works. Hot Fuzz works. Okay, but hear me out. If we expand things just a bit, Star Wars. Chad, you know what to do. When the Dagoth Wave plays, we dance. I'm taking a moment to sip my coffee, even though it's coffee.
Lay down your weapon. It is not too late for my mercy.
It went from check my SoundCloud to I'm starting a podcast.
I'm a god. How can you kill a god?
So which one?
Grand and intoxicating innocence. I'm a god.
Yeah, but it's still technically
How can you
within the
kill
same
a god?
community.
Shame on you, sweet Daggerfall. I'm a god.
The first Star Wars trilogy was great and all, but the second trilogy, the prequels, defined how things would be going. Oh, okay.
That's true.
Okay, yeah, I can hang with that. I can hang with that for sure. Yeah. This is what you do. You're just like chat. You just.
Yeah, like are you playing?
No, I'm not even playing the game. We're for the first like 40 minutes. We always just chat. That said, please see my post in memes feeding. Oh god. What is Jin doing? Jin is our resident shit poster on the Discord. Always posting the best memes. Okay, I gotta. Okay, I gotta show this to you guys. One sec. Okay, I'm even getting rid of my face so you can read it properly. Brothers and sisters are natural enemies, like Star Wars fans and Star Trek fans, or Star Wars fans and Lord of the Rings fans, or Star Wars fans and Harry Potter fans, or Star Wars fans and other Star Wars fans. Damn Star Wars fans, they ruined Star Wars.
I mean,
you're 100% right.
Really,
you are.
Really, the only time.
You are 100%
The only
right.
time fandoms have come together and agreed is when Super Hulock was a thing.
I'm sorry, when what was a thing?
Super Hulock?
Oh my god, are you teaching me something right now?
Were you not on Tumblr?
No.
Oh my, he doesn't
I was
Super Hulock.
I was never on Tumblr. What the hell is Super Hulock, chat?
I wasn't even in those. I don't even watch any of that, and I know about it.
What did I miss?
It was Supernatural, Doctor Who, and
Okay.
What was the last one? Sherlock.
Well, Sherlock, yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know the phrase, but I was totally. You don't want to know the horrors. The freaking horrors.
Jin was on Wattpad.
Jin was deep within the bowels of the dark web. I know these roads. I built these roads. Okay, now, before we get too derailed here and we never play a single bit of Daggerfall, I'm just going to go over a couple things. So as you saw, I have been implementing streamer.bot into the stream, and it, to middling success, I would say. I'm not 100% where I want to be with it, as made apparent by the shoutouts that happened today. It's not. What are you playing again today? Daggerfall. I know what I'm playing. I know what I'm playing. I know who I am. So the implementation is not 100% yet, so you will forgive any issues during the stream as I kind of iron out the kinks in streamer.bot. I do plan on doing a 100% transition over to the new bot from Owned Pro, because Owned Pro is a paid service. Streamer.bot, while there's probably going to be a paid category soon, it's not pay to play yet. So okay, what else? Oh, yes, okay. So I have a rank 1 page now. So instead of a games list on the stream page, I now have a rank 1 page. So if you guys would like to hop over to the rank 1 page to suggest games for the stream, you can now head over to my rank 1 page with !suggest. And you can recommend pretty much whatever games you want. It is subject to my approval ultimately, but I do get a suggestions list from you guys. So check out the list that I already have, the played games and the playing games. I get to do reviews after the games are complete. So all the games that I've beaten so far, I didn't really do a deep dive or anything, but I did a kind of a short pros and cons of the game after I beat them, gave them a star value and everything. And now we're to the point where I can start taking suggestions from you guys directly from that link. So you no longer just have to say it in chat and then I write it down and it's a whole big mess. You can put it onto a database essentially and everything gets kept there.
Did you put that in the chat? Discord?
Yeah. Yeah, it's all there. 1, all the missed games. 2, the other missed games. Like 3, not missed, but close enough. Missed games. We're playing Myst on Saturday, Necro. We are finishing Myst, the Masterpiece Edition, this Saturday, hopefully.
Finish Myst.
No, you can't finish Myst. That's the whole point. I'm never done. I'm never done with this. I'm never done with these people. You can't just say perchance. Going forwards, we can implement a Necro exclusive rule to ban Myst. Are the mods about to go to, are the mods about to go to war? I just see Dragon on one side with all the Elder Scrolls, and then I see Necro on the other side with Myst and Riven, and they're just ready to go to battle. Mrs. Books, you should come and stay, should come and stay. Well, she's sitting right beside me, Luna. She's sitting right beside me. I just don't have other chairs, so she's just chilling. She's literally just chilling on Quinn's bed right now, because I don't have other chairs. You could bring a chair. I know they're all shitty, but you could. She's making a choice. I'm not making it for her. Just for the record. Okay, question. I have had my dinner. Should I have dessert? Butterfinger ice cream? Oh, of course. Go for it. Unless you're on a diet, and then no. But tomorrow, yes. Farm Boy diet, Canadian, and whatever the hell, Minnesota.
I saw.
She could also use books. She could sit on my lap if she really wanted to, but
No.
that would be too. Yeah. This is a big old thing.
I saw a picture of somebody's.
I'm on a seafood diet. I see food, and if I'm hungry, I eat it. Okay, well in that case, have your ice cream. In that case.
I saw somebody on Facebook posted a picture of like snow on it. They're like the frosted mini wheats are out.
What is Dragon responding to? Okay, before I get too lost in chat still, let's get some gaming done. Now, for the Daggerfall aficionados in the chat, Medora Durrani's quest is not triggered, and it's been in-game months. So, today, I want to trigger Medora Durrani's quest. We have to start moving forward in the main storyline. So,
I got you.
let's hop into the game.
Hold on.
Quinn is in the room, yes.
Oh God.
As you can see. Quinn's like, why am I being lifted? Oh, he's gonna be real awkward if you pick him up. I'm just saying. Oh, here we go, chat. He's been picked up. He's like, nobody lifts me.
Well, he's gonna have to deal with it.
Nobody does this. Hello, buddy. Are you awkward?
He's just like mommy is social anxiety.
Yeah, well, he's an Australian Shepherd. He's not a huge dog, but he's definitely... Hey, you playing around? Stop roughhousing. Okay, into Daggerfall. Okay, so like I said, Daggerfall aficionados in the chat, I need to move forward in Medora Durrani's quest. So, we're done. We're not done with Akatosh, but we're close. So, correct me if I'm wrong, what I think is holding me back in the quest line is reputation. What was the last one we did again? We just did a quest for the Temple of the Hour in Wayrest. Necro, you know damn well what game this is. You can read the category. Sadly, it's time for me to head to bed. Have a lovely stream, Books. I'll see you soon. Good night, everyone. Eternal, have a good night, my friend. Could I please get another shout out for the Eternal Arcade? Great friend of the stream. If you're not following him, please do. He's just been a massively supportive creator for me.
And he's super fun.
And he's super fun, so please hop over. Mrs. Books and I throw him up on the TV, or I have him up on my phone and he says something hilarious and Mrs. Books and I get a laugh every single time, so... And now it's not working? Great. Owned, what is your problem? One second. Okay, give that a try. You broke it! Flips table. What is your major malfunction, brother? Oh, you mean by main quest? Well, we did Medora Dureni. So, Dev, this is where we're at. So we get the standard stuff, right? You're on a mission from the Emperor, blah 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 blah, King Lysandus, blah 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 blah, evil thing over Daggerfall. I've not done Queen Okrithi's quest yet. So she's the Queen of Sentinel. I've not done a quest for her yet. She wouldn't even speak to me, actually. So that might be a reputation issue. Am I? Okay, I was like... What has you confused, Jordy? Other than the 50 different conversations that we're having right now because of Mrs. Books.
Hey, don't blame me.
Oh, you're being blamed. A blame of convenience.
Everybody always blames me. It's never my fault.
May I see the finished quest page? Yes. Yes.
What's your level? Could you be too low level?
No, I think I'm level 8. Oh, I did look at the main quest web, Jin. I did. Book sleeps on the couch tonight. Hey.
You were snoring last night.
Oh dear. I'm sorry. When do we fight Parthenax? Soon, Necro, soon.
You guys are lucky he completes quests at all.
I'm not actually sure. I'm not actually sure the Dark Brotherhood is referenced in this game, but I don't think you can join them. Last quest I did for Dureni was... So that was Nafalga. Mage's Guild hired me. Mage's Guild Daggerfall. Mage's Guild. Daggerfall. Mage's Guild of Merkester. Huh. Where? Retrieve ingredients. Dangerous wizards. Freeing Medora completed. Medora, the former court sorceress of Daggerfall, has sent me to Shedungent in the Rothgarian Mountains. Shedungent is home to Nafalga, mother of Lysandus. There I must retrieve the horn of the Great Unicorn. If Nafalga is unable to help, I must search her castle Shedungent for the horn myself. I have 61 days. Okay, so that was done on Sundas, the 15th of Sun's Height. Is it 30 days after the 5th of last seed? That I don't know. So we're the 17th of second seed. Okay, so the next quest is Dust of the Restful Death. Oh, okay, yeah. So you're telling me it's been almost a year? Holy cats. Yeah, well, yeah. That's what I'm saying. I've been doing side quests, just waiting for the quest to trigger because I was told that the quest would trigger, and I've just been doing quests, trying to up my reputation, trying to level up.
What quest is this?
So it's Dust of the Restful Death, I guess, is the next quest. And I'm level 9. And we're 19% of the way to level...
It's gotta be 30 days
Well, it's been a year after that last quest, is what we're saying. So the time limit's not the issue, I'm being level capped. So it's a level issue requirement. Okay. Okay. Delve into an alien ruin and get some. So I guess we'll just keep questing for Temple of the Hour. We'll just keep getting levels. Yeah, that was the last quest I did. I didn't read that there's a level cap anywhere, but I'm guessing there's a level cap. Enjoy the Butterfinger. How do you level in this game? Is it like normal, or is it like Oblivion where you have certain preferred skills that it's kind of like Oblivion but more complicated? So the leveling system in this game, you have your primary, your major, and your minor, and your miscellaneous. Your primary skills are what's going to give you actual level ups, but then your major, minor, and miscellaneous skills, like in Oblivion, will contribute to your stat increases. You can't level any skill except one past 95. Only one of your skills will ever reach 100. For you, that's going to be Destruction. Yeah. Yeah, so Destruction reached 100. So now we're just going to do Restoration and Mysticism.
So, like, you don't have any, like...
Oh, Luna, Daggerfall is not an RPG for the faint of heart at all. Daggerfall is a very, very complicated RPG. Very old school. It's modeled off of tabletop games, essentially. So the systems here are going to be very similar to the systems you would have in a game like Dungeons & Dragons and Pathfinder. That it's going to have more in common with that than it will with a game like, say, Skyrim. It looks so intense, slinks away. No, see, Luna, this is the thing. These mechanics are not to be feared, right? These games have tons to offer modern players. They're super, super fun. It's just you just have to wrap your mind around things. Now, if that's not really your shtick, totally. But have we told the missus about Syvaris' love child? You've been off for a year delving into shit while avoiding the child support payments. Yeah, so apparently Daggerfall has a prostitution guild. And I didn't
see that on the list. I didn't see witches coming.
It's on UESP. There is a prostitution guild. It exists. Emmy, welcome in. I hope you're well today. By the way, right now, everything is chaos. Attention is in like 5 different directions, so I apologize if I'm missing you in chat. So here's how leveling works in Daggerfall. Like Skyrim or Oblivion or even Morrowind, you have every skill in the game to one degree or another, but your level ups are determined by what skills you've selected. Like in Morrowind or Oblivion, however, not all the skills you picked count. You need to increase 15 points across any of your primary skills, the 2 highest of your major skills, and the single highest of your minor skills.
These fuck-ass Nords Narivar.
We're watching
None of those knuckle-dragging Neanderthals understand the finer points in life. If they just got some Dunmer baddies, life would suck a lot less. Well, maybe not. That would mean less for us. Never mind, the Nords can keep what they have. Or at least they can have the Argonians, since nobody wants them.
It's true. It's true. It's true. I love how he pronounced Narivar. 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 I'm putting the emphasis on the wrong syllable. The mechanics of Oblivion were the sweet spot for you. The more and more, Morrowind is my favorite. But the more and more I play these games, I would agree with you. Oblivion was kind of the perfect sweet spot. Prostitution Guild was a concept for original Daggerfall development, but was ultimately scrapped amongst many other ideas, such as the whole fairy faction. There's supposed to be a fairy faction?
It's okay.
Damn.
We just play Fable for that instead.
So we get to play the game or just stare at the level menu? Eventually we will get to the game. Don't worry.
Remember, he's
all right.
neurotypical, so he stays on topic. So you're gonna be there a while.
She gets it. Don't listen to... Don't listen to the Elder Scrolls Wiki narrative. Our gnomes are very real. Morrowind is goddamn fantastic, but one of the best games I've ever played. And one of the best games I've ever played, but the mechanics were not quite there. Oblivion has superior mechanics, but not so much everything else. There's a reason I prefer to play more Oblivion when the mood strikes to play either. Ooh, yes, Lorvids. Thank you, Dev. Thank you. Okay, Temple of the Hour.
But, like, I think part of the mechanics issue, too, is just, like, what was capable at the time.
Oh, 100%. One of the big conversations with Daggerfall was hardware, right? Julian LeFay goes on record, or did go on record, rest his soul, that this game was way too ambitious. Much, much too ambitious. But I'm still glad that it got made, because honestly, it showed what was possible. The fact that they crammed such a large world into, like, Windows 95 and Windows Millennium, it is insane. It's truly insane what they managed to fit into this game.
You know, that's probably my biggest beef, is, like, everything else gets better, but the worlds get smaller, even when they're open world.
See, but the worlds get more detailed. That's the counter argument to that.
Yeah, but they don't need to be. It's no different than the HD movies. Like, they don't need to be.
Oh, 100%. I make the argument all the time that fidelity is very much not... It's not as big of a consideration for me. I would rather a larger world and more detail than super pretty.
Like, I don't need every cloud rendered, every blade of grass rendered 20 miles out.
Why do you think I play old games? Like, Ghost of Yotei and Ghost of Tsushima are beautiful, beautiful games. And I would say they're well implemented, but, you know, if it was a little bit less detailed, maybe we would get a little bit more game. Okay, so we have pacification right. There is an unusual number of requests regarding the undead this season. One available task is to go to Arkwold Court and calm a restless spirit in the Moorwing residence. Are you in the mood for it? Sure. We have been specifically asked not to dispel the spirit by any means. If you harm it, you will answer to me. Get as close as you comfortably can and activate this holy relic. This normally wouldn't work, but the patron making the request has informed us of a particular circumstance that raised the possibility of a pacification. Once this is done, return the holy relic to me and report on the matter. I will see you here in 9 days. I almost got the first 2 Baldur's Gate games today. Fantastic games, currently playing all Baldur's Gate 1 while streaming. Oh, awesome, you're playing Baldur's Gate 1 right now. Yeah, Jordy, if you can play Baldur's Gate, definitely play it. Definitely play it. They are fantastic games. So, if Daggerfall is intense to you though, Baldur's Gate is not quite as intense, but the leveling mechanics, they're based on D&D. They are based on Dungeons and Dragons, so you will have some mechanics that are going to be a little bit difficult for you. Ads are starting in 1 minute, guys. Do I have Baldur's Gate? Of course I have Baldur's Gate. It's just on PC. You're thinking of Dark Alliance. Active quest, there we go. Moorwing residence in Arkwold Court. Okay, so Arkwold Court. You have played Baldur's Gate? Yeah, but it's older mechanic. Like, it's not as anywhere near as polished as Baldur's Gate 3 is what I'm trying to say. Fantastic, very fun, but nowhere near as polished. I considered playing Baldur's Gate 1 with a mouse and keyboard, but I saw the option for a controller. I think I preferred the control scheme with controller. It's a little more manageable. Luna asks, Books, is being a plumber always what you wanted to do? Or was it just something you picked because you knew it?
No, I forced him into the trade.
Yeah. So I was studying to be a teacher. Well, okay, actually, I have to go really far back and ads are about to hit. So what I'm gonna do is, actually, I'm gonna take a BRB break. And then when ads are done, I will hop back in. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to collect foreskin for Daggerfall. Vivek mole-egged his ball. So much so that it made history. They wrote a book about it. The entire sermon is a prolonged allegory about post-nut Claire. No, I can't. I can't do it. Oh, wait. You wanna know the best part about the Hist? Their entire existence is a pun. They're arboreal appearing entities that exist outside of space-time. They see all the timeline, forward and backward. They're Hist trees. God damn it. You want more? You just saw your buddies get killed, man. Did he grabbed my arrow, guys.
早上好，中国。现在我有冰淇淋，我很喜欢冰淇淋，但是速度与激情9比，冰淇淋速度与激情9，我最喜欢。所以现在是音乐时间，准备1、2、3，2个礼拜以后，速度与激情9x3，不要忘记，不要错，国际的去电影院看速度与激情9，因为非常好，电影动作非常好，差不多一样。冰淇淋再见。
Come at me, scrub lords, I'm ripped. Okay.
Don't listen to the Elder Scrolls lore wiki Nerevar. Gnomes are very real.
Look!
Very long time, the Vorworms can get on top of you in a pretty big way. Cheers, fellas. They don't want the smoke. Oh my god. All right, well, let's go, buddy. It's okay, we're fine, it's fine. I am not a sociopath with a long history of violence. Oh, little secret area. Secret tunnel, secret tunnel. Oh god. Sir, your skin. This is why we tell you to wear sunscreen. SPF 60, minimum. Guy needed SPF 1000 after the trip from Red Mountain. Certainly looks like that. Necro's last words, a guy with a beautiful voice. He makes me melt. Ooh woo. Ooh woo. No, we need more. I need more. Chat, I need more cowbell. Lead them to Balmora?
All right, that's enough of that kind of stuff. The mod author knows this is a complete tone shift, but just felt like it was important for you to hear. Let's get back to sex jokes and fantasy racism.
Alright, thank you for your patience with ads, guys. We are about 10 seconds to being done. So let's travel to this dungeon here. Okay, so we have a holy relic that we're supposed to be using. Let's see. Which is where? Ah, there it is. Alright. I'm assuming I just have to get close. Okay, so Luna, you had asked if plumbing was something that I always wanted to do, and the answer to that is no, definitely not. I wanted to do a lot of things over the years. So when I was a kid, I had a really strong interest in paleontology, and that interest took me towards environmental science, actually. So I started my university journey learning environmental science, and as I got kind of deeper into the industry there, I realized it was all grants-based and the job security wasn't very good. And I decided to pursue something else. So I always had an interest in history, and there's not many jobs you can get as a historian. You can obviously get research positions, you can be a teacher, you can be a professor, you can be an archivist.
That's a lot of that's where we live though too.
Absolutely.
Like, there's way more of those jobs
But I
elsewhere.
wasn't living here at the time.
No, I'm just saying.
No,
but I'm saying even like living here.
Yeah, I'm aware. So I got into a history degree and I minored in psychology because I have a fascination with the human condition. I'm just very fascinated by who we are and what we do and why we do it. So I pursued that degree to its completion, but then the Book of Covidicus opened and everybody, which human condition? The human condition. I'm just fascinated by what makes human beings tick. So Luna asked a question, Enderman, about what I wanted to do. Like, I'm a plumber by day, so she was asking why that is. And if that was something I was passionate about to begin with. And the answer is no. I did a lot of post-secondary education, and like most people, my post-secondary journey was kind of a mess of, like, trying things out. I was just doing lots of different things and trying to see what I was most passionate about. And my history degree and my minor in psychology, that was something, educationally speaking, I was very passionate about. I loved studying those subjects. But then COVID hit, and that journey got upset, and I needed a job. So I was with Mrs. Books by that point in my life, and essentially we both wanted to move out of our respective families' homes, and I needed work. So I got into building maintenance, of all things. And that kind of got me into the blue-collar universe. And I enjoyed it. I really loved working blue-collar. I loved working with my hands. I loved the fact that there's new and engaging issues for me to deal with every single day. So there's things that I do love about it, but it was not my first choice. And the reason I went with plumbing is because building maintenance doesn't really have a good future for the people. Like, basically, you've got the workers and then you've got the managers. Those are really the two tiers of building maintenance work. Grim, welcome in, by the way. And I did see your answer to the question of the day. I do agree, Aliens 2 is god tier movie. Great. But I did the worker role in maintenance, and then I did the management role in maintenance as well, and the management role broke me as a human. It really messed me up. It made me sick. All my health issues are stemming from when I was management in building maintenance. So I got out of that world, and I'm now a plumber. I'm a level 1 apprentice plumber in my province. Oop. Just missing some chats here. I wanted to be a criminal psychologist and a paranormal investigator. Paranormal in particular. Interesting. What drew you towards that? What drew you towards that? Dayhiker says, I'm enjoying explaining to people how AI is more like people than we want to admit. They hallucinate, they engage in sophistry, and ignore the truth, and most of them aren't practically useful. Yeah, I would agree with that. Like, ChatGPT has been shown to lie, but this is down to what knowledge AI draws from, right? If the basis of AI's knowledge is human knowledge, we lie. Right? We are capable of all the things that you are speaking to, so if we are the bedrock that the AI draws from, then yeah, that's going to happen. That is going to happen.
I'm gonna slip in and say that AI can't lie. It always believes it's speaking the truth.
Well, it believes it's speaking the truth, yes. That is true. It believes it's speaking the truth. Enderman, I wanted to be a game designer, but I ended up needing work, and I didn't feel like doing the hard part, so I became a housekeeper. I probably should try something with making a game, but I'm dealing with something too big to do big stuff in my free time right now. Well, this is the unfortunate thing, and this is what I'm experiencing with the stream right now, Enderman, which is... If you've got a full-time job and you get to the point in your life where you have bills, you have obligations, that side thing, which for me is the stream, that consumes your life outside of work. So you basically end up working 2 full-time jobs, is what I'm trying to say. It becomes very, very onerous. So it's easier to pursue things when you're late teens, early 20s. You're living with your parents, and well, for most people you're living with your parents and you don't really have bills, and you can afford to be a little bit flippant. But when you get to the point where I'm at, where I'm 30, I have a career, but then I also have this. So it's a very difficult balancing act. It's worth it, but it's a very, very difficult.
It also used to be easier, like wage-wise, working.
Yeah, right now I'm going through school in a program more likely to get more consistent job support while I work on monetizing my hobbies. I'm not sure if there's something better suited to me that I'm missing. I feel very lost. I'm gonna get back to that, Luna. There's some other chats I want to read, but I do want to get back to that. If I didn't know you were a plumber, I'd guess you were an educator of some sort. I did study to be a teacher, actually. I was going to be a professor. Maybe because you speak with that sort of cadence and style that is reminiscent of people who explain things to others as part of a job. Yeah, I did train for that. AI was trained on the internet. There's a lot of bad fan fiction out there. Yep, absolutely, Dayhiker. Absolutely. My fiance would be jealous. Oh. Damn, I'm older than books. Yes, you said you were 38, I believe. So yeah, you're 8 years older than me. Yep. I decided to contribute to a Linux distro for a tech project. Mostly I do proofreading and bug checking. They're very understanding that I'm often short on time. Yeah, and that's the thing, right? If you're doing things kind of on the side, I'm very very honest with you as the community that I'm incredibly busy and my job is very unpredictable. I'm in a service-based industry, right? So I don't know when my day's gonna end most days. So I try to book the stream at a reasonable time that I don't often have to cancel, but writ large, it's difficult. AI has helped me as an autistic person. I hate talking to random people, but I enjoy talking to AI. This is kind of, I don't want to get too derailed here, but I will say this. So Luna was talking about being lost, feeling just very detached from the living experience, I guess, and trying to monetize hobbies and all this different stuff. I will say this. Try as much as you can while it is convenient for you to do so. So if you're on the younger side and you have very few responsibilities and you have a safety net, but this is a time where you can branch out in as many directions as you possibly can and find out what you like. And by the way, even I'm 30, there's many people older than me in chat, there's many people younger than me in chat. You have time. You have time. This is this is a situation where people can get nihilistic very, very easily, and I don't know everybody's experiences and everything like that, but don't succumb to that so easily. There's a lot of directions in which you can go as a person. And the other thing I will say to that, and this is kind of to Grimm's comment, which
Things
is...
look promising. There are no women here.
Sheo, welcome in. Every time, Sheo. It's like it knows. But do not be so quick to outsource experiences to things like AI. AI is a great tool, but it is not a replacement for genuine interaction with real people. I believe that firmly. I know that there are people who might disagree with that opinion, but I believe it firmly. AI is not a replacement for genuine human connection. AI is not a person. You are not going to connect with AI in any significant way. That is not where you are going to find connection that will move you forward and provide social capital within your life. The saying of, you know, it's not what you know, it's who you know. That's social capital. And you do need, that is one of the things you need to focus on building in your early life. You need to get to know people. It's very, very, very important that every single job I've gotten, it is because of that. Every single job I've gotten, it is because they liked me and I knew someone that they knew. Also, don't ask AI questions you don't have the ability to verify. If you can't tell if it's lying, that answer is useless. Yep, absolutely. My AI girlfriend is still real to me, damn it. Oh, of course, it just helps me to not go insane from not interacting with people. I've recently began going to LGS, local game store, and talking to people. It is much better. Yeah, absolutely, Grim. Absolutely. Okay, now let's switch to the eye, because I need to find a house here. Ooh, nice and easy, chat. Nice and easy. Also, you might have noticed that my lights are a little bit dimmer. I got a migraine after the stream on Saturday, and I can feel it. It's something is happening with this light here, and it is bothering my left eye. K-Solo, welcome to the chat. Chat, you know what to do.
Now we mount our mighty steed to gallop down the way. With strength and fervor present, his mane flowing in the wind.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do, chat.
Climbs atop him, a new journey now begin. Yamba St. Cranberry, the greatest
I don't know if he's trying to hurt me or not.
see. Galloping with speed and might, now sing along with great delight. Yamba St. Cranberry, clippity, cloppity, clip. Yamba St. Cranberry leads us on this trip.
Yes, could you? Like Admiral Oh, Harold, welcome. Thank you for the biddies. Welcome to Chat K-Solo. Oh, and of course we have a Dagoth wave right after that.
Fire and war.
Keep the dance going. Mrs. Books is giving me a Tylenol because this LED is starting to give me a headache.
Lay down your weapons. It is not too late for my mercy.
Actually, I might be able to turn it up, but...
Come and look upon the heart. Upon the heart.
It seems like good money.
How can you kill a god? What a grand and intoxicating innocence. I'm a god. How can you kill a god? Shame on you, sweet Zarabar.
Well, I know.
I'm a god. I'm a god.
So, I have to ask, because we have many streamers in this community, what do you recommend for key lights? What is your recommendation for key lights? Because I just got the cheapest garbage I could off of Amazon for 50 bucks. But as of the Saturday stream, I got a really bad migraine, and it started here. And I was fine, and I'm streaming tonight and I'm getting one again. I think it's the LED that I have up here. This one is not bothering me, this one is. I don't know if it's a flicker or... I don't use them, just room light. See, the problem with just room light for me is my camera's really bad in low light. I need key lights. I need key lights. You all light up your rooms when you have to. So, here. I will show you guys what I look like. You might get away with using a... So this is me if I do not use my LEDs. Still wear tidy whities. I can't believe I said that out loud. Welcome to the chat, my friend. I hope that you are having a great day. I hope that you are well. Question of the day at the top of chat if you are so inclined. But otherwise, welcome in. I hope you're enjoying your stay. You ever just get a 10,000 lumen flashlight? I don't. I also don't use webcam, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah. Doing well, how am I? I'm doing very well. I was just having a conversation with chat, because we have many streamers in the community. On my Saturday stream, I got a migraine headache after stream, and I'm starting to think it's my key lights. I'm starting to think it's the LEDs that I've been running. They didn't bother me before, but as of Saturday, they've been bothering me, and they're starting to bother me again, so... Just popped a couple of Advil just to stave off the possibility of a headache. I play in the darkness like a gremlin. Pitch Black and Chronicles of Riddick are definitely second. Ooh, okay. Yep. Chronicles of Riddick. Yeah, that really fleshed out the universe. I would agree. And the movie after it wasn't really necessary. Yep. Pitch Black was excellent too, though. I really enjoyed Pitch Black. Okay. The holy relic begins to glow softly, and the ghost's movements slow. Its features soften, and soon it hovers in tranquility. Ye Gering will want to know of this. Okay, so we pacified him, but we haven't gotten rid of him. Perhaps try iridescent light instead of LED. I'm gonna have to do something. I'm definitely going to have to do something. And also, these lights aren't terribly well diffused, so that could also be a contributing factor as well. I also just need to get better overhead light. Like, I just need to install more up here. Well, it is indirectly shine. And actually, here, I might do that just for the rest of the stream. I'm just going to adjust the light here. So let's see. Oh yeah, that's okay. Instead of having it like tilted down at me, I've got it kind of 90 degrees now, and that is better. That is better. A diffuser will take out most of the UV, which is normally what causes migraines. Okay, gotcha. Could I just hang a white sheet in front of it? I probably could, actually. Or just go au naturel and just put around a bunch of candles. You know, that would fit the whole game library aesthetic, it would. Blue blocker glasses? I might have to, Razman. I might have to. Alright. Back to Wayrest. And, by the way, I don't even know what to call you without it sounding bad. Tidy? I'm gonna call you Tidy. Tidy, are you a fan of Daggerfall? And if so, what is your favorite part of this game? What is the reason that you enjoy Daggerfall? I'm lit by candles right now. Like, actually, or are you being facetious? I do like a good, like, candlelit room. Nice old school kerosene lantern. Until Martin gets Butterfingers and we see the first Fire Basement stream from the Was it so simple? Good work, Acolyte. I'll take the holy relic back now. No, legit, I'm writing and I only write by candlelight. Oh, excellent. I do love firelight. I absolutely adore it. Okay. Your loyalty and skill have not gone unnoticed, Syvaris. In fact, it is my honor to inform you that the Temple Elders have decided to give you a new title, that of Disciple. But it is more than a title. With it, you have a new privilege in the Temple, the right to use our potion maker. Talk to our mixer if you don't believe me. And congratulations. Two candles is enough to see well enough. What kind of candles do you use? Is there a specific kind of candle you like? Is it like old school, like tallow, or you're just using kind of modern wax candles? My brother has agreed to play a campaign of Dark Ages vampires, so I've been excited to write a campaign. Ooh. Is that like Vampire the Masquerade? Is that like a tabletop game that you're doing, or just taper dip candles? Ah, okay. I nearly set my house ablaze on Friday's stream. I don't need no candles near me right now. Yeah, I heard that. You were whose stream were you? I think it was Rainlight stream you were talking about that. Yeah. Finally got Fable 3 going on my PC, haven't played it since it came out. Ooh. Okay, Lucas, I need you to be totally candid with me right now. How do you feel about Fable 3? What are your opinions on Fable 3? Okay, so we have the Filthy Pit. Fine. Disciple, I'm at my wit's end. The king has ordered us to cleanse a persistent infection at Danaster Mines, and refuses to come out. I've already lost 5 members to it, all healers of various kinds. If you decide to take this up, will you promise me you will come back alive? But of course. Well, I suppose I can find a little joy in your promise then. The depths are absolutely washed in typhoid fever. No matter how often you cure it, it will always come back. Please, see me again in 40 days with the job done. I've reserved an enchanted round shield for you. They are difficult to come by, but this occasion merits it. Fight with all the strength you have, and do not succumb to the illness. Fare thee well. Let's get our game saved. I feel like they fell off, honestly. I love the first one, I like the second one, and just kind of for Fable 3. Yeah, I'm the same. I'm the same. Fable The Lost Chapters, for me, God tier. Absolutely love that game. Actually, I adore that game. That was the second game I streamed on this channel. It's the second game I ever streamed on this channel. And you just reminded me, with me saying that, I did not put that on my rank 1 page. I did not put that on my rank 1 page, so I need to put down that I beat Fable Anniversary. But I will say, guys, Fable is... Fable is really what cemented my love of RPGs. I really didn't play many RPGs prior to Fable. I was playing many first-person shooters, like I was playing Star Wars, Dark Forces, that sort of thing, Doom, Quake, Diablo even. Diablo's kind of a role-playing game, but it's more action-oriented. Fable was the first game that I played where my choices mattered, where the game gave a shit about what I did as a player. And I remember my buddy, and this is actually, he was toxic as hell, actually, as I think back on it. He had an original Xbox, and I would come over to his house, and this is the shitty part of the memory, and you guys are all going to be abhorred by this, but I would go to his house, I would do all his morning chores for him. So I would wash the dishes that he was supposed to wash for his parents and everything like that. And he would let me play on his Xbox because of that. Very bad friend. Very bad friend. I'm not saying he's a good friend. But the silver lining to that memory is that I got to play Fable for the first time. The silver lining to that memory is that I got to play a game that really defined the love of a genre for me. And he was also the quote-unquote friend that introduced me to Siege of Avalon. So, although he was not the best person, in hindsight, we were young at the time as well, I did get exposed to a lot of the best games that I enjoyed to this day. So, silver linings and all that, but I'm glad that I did get to play Fable, even if it was in that kind of unideal circumstance. And thank you for all the watch streak, guys. I have been seeing watch streaks coming through the entire stream. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, Denesta Mines. Everybody's streaking in chat, damn it. Alright, here we are. Don't want to lose too much stamina. Alright. This place stinks terribly. There's no question any amount of time here will bring illness.
going to follow you and watch you and worship the ground you walk on.
So Lucas, what got you back into Fable 3? Just wanting to have the experience again, or? And anyone in the chat that loves Fable, what is it about the game that you love? What is it about Fable that draws you in? The Lady Grey. Ah, yes, the political assets of Fable. Okay, so that leads us back. For me, the voice actor for the evil laugh in Fable. Yeah, I put it on my PC a while back and was looking for a game I don't play normally, and I remembered Fable 3. My favorite part of Fable 3 was actually the minigames. I really loved blacksmithing in Fable. Like the minigames that got introduced in Fable 2, those were my absolute favorite. These guys are getting hits on me. I need to be careful. Fable 3 felt like a less good version of Fable 2. It was still fun. Yeah, like, and this is the thing, guys. I've been thinking about this a lot. Like, an irrational amount. Because I'm trying to think of concepts for future YouTube videos. This is kind of like the mind of a content creator, I guess. I've been thinking and thinking and thinking, and one of the main things that has been plaguing my mind has been this whole idea of the discontent within the gaming industry. Like, there's a lot of reasons to be upset with the modern state of the games industry. I'm not saying that there's not. Oh, okay, that was the zombie. I always killed them too fast. Augsburger, welcome in. Yes, Daggerfall. Daggerfall is our Monday game. So, I've been thinking a lot about the anger and the discontent that exists within the games industry, and how I don't necessarily feel good about it. You know, it's easy to dunk on all these developers and studios and publishers, and well, I don't want to die. Yeah, like, whew, getting cooked here. I suck! It does give me an excuse to use restoration, though. It does give me an excuse to use restoration. Okay, so as I was saying, the state of the games industry right now, and getting hurt grants restoration. Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. That is fair enough. Okay, why did I end up here? Oh, that's why. So, I've been thinking on it a lot, on how it pertains to the memories of previous franchises that we adored. Oh shit. Oh god. Do I want to fight a giant though? Oh, she killed him. Well, damn. Come on. Holy crap. Okay, I might have to switch back. Might have to switch back here. So, the memories that we have of games like Fable 3, you know, we kind of regard them more fondly than we did when the game came out. The recency bias of game love also applies to the recency bias of game hate. There's a kind of rose-tinted glasses that we put on when we think about these old games, and this idea of, you know, you don't know what you have until it's gone is something that I've been pondering quite a bit. And Fable 3, what Lucas just said, is kind of a good example of that. Fable 3 is not a bad game. It's just not Fable the Lost Chapters. Lion's Head gave us an incredible game in Fable the Lost Chapters. They gave us a very good game in Fable 2, and Fable 3 felt like a very flat note in an otherwise very good franchise. But that doesn't mean Fable 3 is not worth playing. And as we talk about games like Starfield and other modern releases that we kind of dunk on in this stream to an extent, it's important in my mind to recognize that yes, they're not fantastic games, but they're not necessarily not worth your time. You know, do you guys get what I'm trying to say here? Just because I think Starfield, from my playthrough, isn't the most worthwhile, there's people who absolutely adore Starfield, and more power to them. And it's kind of the same thing with games like Fable 3 and everything. It's maybe just give it a second try. Maybe you're going to give that game a new lease on life the next time you decide to play it. I have picked up and put down Daggerfall more times than I can count. I have picked this game up and I've put this game down so many times. My brother was originally going to join Lionhead, but they closed a few months out. Oh, damn. They actually told him it felt like they were gonna shut down soon. That's the only reason they didn't accept him. Yeah. Well, at least they told him that. Very ethical. Which, from some of the stories you hear Peter tell, not always the case. I would be curious to see a video of examples where there was a game we regarded as good as we were younger because we didn't know any better, and to the current day, a person older with refined tastes, and we find that the game we loved when young was actually garbage. Oh god, that's a good question, so in the chat, sound off. What is a game you loved as a kid, and you picked it up being like, oh man, I can't wait, this is gonna be so good! And it was shit. I honestly think Peter didn't mean to lie so much, he was just an idiot. I would agree. He was an honest fool. Peter Molyneux was an honest fool. Yeah, I agree. At the end of the day, it's more entertainment that has a chance to entertain people, even if that person isn't me. Exactly. And I think what's interesting about the whole YouTube essayist kind of trend, and in particular I shouldn't have done that. Okay, I just gotta dunk. Okay, I need to rest. PG, welcome to the chat. Jet Force Gemini. I think what is a game that fits that for me? A game that I thought Dungeon Lords. Does anyone remember Dungeon Lords? Does anyone remember Dungeon Lords? I feel like I'm so alone in this right now. I feel like I'm so alone. Please, someone else in the chat, remember that fucking game. It was like playing World of Warcraft single player, but worse. Ost. Please! There we go. Most DOS D&D games, I have a bunch of them, very crude by modern standards. Yes, but do they suck? Crude and bad are two different things. Crude and bad are two different things. Right, there's lots of games that I would regard as rudimentary, but they're still good. I enjoy the Death Trap Dungeon a lot. I ended up watching a full playthrough. Oh god, it looks awful. Worth watching the video on Project Milo? I'm not aware of that, Jerkops. Dead Space 3 for me. Didn't have a friend to play it with, so I didn't know any better. I get why a lot of video essays want to really chew on the negatives of games and obsessively compare them to the peaks of their respective franchises, but as a consumer, I don't necessarily need to compare and rate, as long as the product is fun and worthwhile in and of itself. But YouTubers and reviewers kind of need to pick games apart, because if they didn't, where's the content? This is something that I think about more than you know. I am addled by the dichotomy of what I think of the content creation industry and the fact that I want to be one. Right? I don't necessarily feel that content creation is good for one's mental health a lot of the time. Because it forces you into a negativity bias. Content creation, depending on the content of course, but there's so many content creators that I at one point respected that they just get on the negativity porn train and it kills me inside. It's like, you don't have to do that. Just play a game and enjoy it, honestly. Like, if you don't like the game, that's fine, but don't shit on other people who do like the game. It's okay to like things. I'm not even gonna try and fist fight a bear. Fuck that. Whew. Oh, God! Project Milo was a Molyneux project where the core would be to interact with simulated fictional Oh, God. Ew. I don't enjoy that sentence. The Dragonlance wannabe side-scroller RPG hybrid was pretty bad. Negativity is a survival instinct. That is true. It only takes one bad experience to end you. Humans and life in general is not tuned for positivity. That is true. That is very true. Planning on doing book reviews? No. The intent of my channel is games. I focus on games. Okay, I think that is the whole dungeon. Alright, let's make our way back, chat. If I can remember where back is. Yeah, so here's the thing though, right? This is one of the reasons I studied psychology, actually, so to Luna's previous question, these are the things that interest me about human beings. These are the sort of things that just keep me studying psychology. And that is the kind of old way of thinking and conceptualizing, kind of the way human beings quote-unquote used to be. and, you know, how we can evolve to be better. But negativity is one of those things where it's so deeply ingrained in our psychology that, shit, I just gotta fight. I'm so bad with the sword that it's just impossible. Actually, here's what I can do. Here's what I can do about that. There. There we go. A dagger. Because I have a short blade proficiency. My best lesson in human behavior was the human-machine interface design. Add code to prevent every conceivable mistake and the user will still break it. Yeah, so what I was saying is that the negativity bias that Dayhiker was talking about, you have to realize that the human brain has evolved over millennia. And there are certain parts of the brain that evolved sooner than the newer parts of the brain. And those more ancient aspects of our physiology, they're literally just more ancient in terms of their blueprint. And those parts of our physiology are almost impossible to shed with conscious thought. There was an idea among psychologists, behavioral psychologists, so cognitive behavioral therapy, so the idea that you can learn your way around your lizard brain through cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT. There's much that I agree with those scientists with those psychologists on, but one area that I can't necessarily agree with them is that I feel that the lizard brain cannot be beat. It can be tamed, but it is still present within your physiology. So the idea that your negativity bias is always there, right? You're always going to have that. That is always going to be present. So because you know that, when the negativity bias kind of inserts itself into a conversation, then you can kind of take over with conscious thought and say, okay, yes, that is a tendency, but let's adjust. So CBT kind of has its role in that sense. But this idea that you can unlearn that kind of thing, no, you can compensate for it. I think Jung is the best critic of CBT. People's ability to be joyful in suffering throws a wrench in the classical conditioning model. Yep, absolutely. Lizard brain is too ancient to change. Too ancient to change, but it can be tamed. You can overcome. So remember that. It's the two wolves analogy, right? Which wolf is stronger? The one you feed. If you feed your ancient machinations, the lizard brain, if you feed it, if you succumb to your negativity bias, you will have a negativity bias. You will become a more negatively inclined person. You will actually, this is the insane thing about this, right? You will actually pay closer attention to the negative aspects of things. And this is where I come back to the whole YouTube essayist thing and the content that we consume as people. If you are consuming content with a negative bent, you will start to attend psychologically more often to negatively inclined things. And that is what I don't like about it. That is what I struggle with. Because it's easy. It's so easy for us to just go down that road. it's hard to not do that. And frankly, it can feel better because it's easy. Negativity feels amazing sometimes. This is something that a lot of people aren't willing to admit. Negativity feels good. Negativity feels really good. It just depends on who the butt of that proverbial joke is. This is why my favorite genre of video game content is lore videos. Negativity is exhausting for you. Yep. 100%. Ooh, that is a good question, Day Hiker and chat. What are your favorite lore video content creators? Vicariously wraps around just scrolling, particularly of the Doom kind. Sorry, I read that horribly. I apologize. Non-negative Vadi Vidya is very easy to listen to. I agree. Vadi is great. Another, and actually this is, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Grimbeard, yep. So, it's not a channel that does, like, uplifting lore. It's Warhammer, but I really like the Book of Troyer. Ooh, actually, even better. I like, and again, not positive at all, but, History Marsh. So he does ASMR descriptions of battles with, like, it's basically like little boxes reflect the units and the battle happens, bird's eye, the battle happens in real time, and he, like, describes the battle. History Marsh is really good, and Book of Troyer for Warhammer is really, really good. Not so much lore videos, but he does have letters to games, Ragnaroks. I think you told me about him once, Grim. I think you've told me about him once. Now, if you guys want me to check out these videos, please feel free to shoot me a message. We do have ads in 3 minutes, guys. Okay, now let's get the hell out of here. Okay, we got stairs going up. So the exit is on the top floor. That's where we want to go. VTMB. What is that? Mecha is not the most popular genre. I'll be over in the corner with my robot toys. Okay, exit right there. Perfect. Oh, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Okay. Whereist? Oh, right, I'm ill. I am ill, so I need to do this. Now I can travel. Not really lore, but Mandalore Gaming has good reviews where he often goes into the history and context surrounding the game, and he balances the tone of the videos really well, and he adds just that good sprinkling of humor as well. Mandalore is great. I do love Mandalore. Yeah, you know what? Now that you're talking about it, Jerkops, Mandalore I would say is the paragon of what we're talking about. Like, within the game reviews sphere, Mandalore is kind of the best. You might actually like Tex Talks Battletech. He's done dissertation-style lectures on Battletech lore. He's also a historian. Oh, so he, like... Is he, like, a history professor, or...? Bro, remember the Star Trek The Next Generation episode where the crew of the Enterprise D devolved to their original ancestral form? And the episode of Voyager where Tom Paris and Captain Janeway dissolved into the original ancestor form and had... Oh god, why would you mention the fish babies from Voyager? Why would you do that, K-Solo? Disgusting! He works for a military think tank, history of war type stuff. Oh, okay. It's 2 a.m. I need to go to sleep for a doctor's appointment. Grim, get your sleep. Chat, could I please get some feel-good emotes in the chat for Wolf Grim? Thank you for being here, and I hope you sleep well, and I hope whatever the doctor's appointment is about, I hope that it is good news. What joy! So the cause was a walking corpse. Better than some human with such power over the miasma, for that would only terrify me all the more. Take this round shield. You are certainly making a name for yourself. Now, let's see what my progress... 26%. 26? That's it? I, like, spammed my healing spells there. Maybe I'd just get a better healing spell, actually. Maybe I just get a better healing spell. Just like with games, I think it's a positive that we have all kinds of different reviewers, even the ones that are often really critical. Yeah, like, I'm not saying that there's no place for negativity within a game review. Like I said, there's plenty of stuff that, say, Microsoft is doing with Game Pass that I feel a critical and, dare I say, even negative bent is required. You need to be able to speak truthfully about these things, and if negativity is required to speak truth, then it is what it is. I'm talking about the content that is negative for negativity's sake. Negativity because negativity gets clicks. The whole kind of prank video kind of idea, right? Because it appeals to our baser functions as human beings, it is more popular. That's really what I'm talking about on a fundamental level here. I really thought about my answer for a while, as I don't really watch anyone when it comes to lore videos, as I prefer to read, but I like Oxhorn, who did a lot of Fallout lore videos. I stopped watching him because I found out he was a huge a-hole. Yeah, and that's unfortunately what... I don't like learning about content creators as people a lot of the time, because I find out that a lot of people have skeletons in their closets. It really sucks. Like, I mentioned many times on the channel, like I was like, who were content creators I loved for a long time? There was the Completionist. I found out that he was a fraudster, and like literally tax fraud. There was the pirate software thing. There was a whole fiasco with Stop Killing Games. Found out that, you know, he was not the sage of the streamer space that he was kind of purporting himself to be. Who was another one? I think JonTron was another one that ended up having, like, some major issues. It just really ended up... I just, you know, if I enjoy the videos, I enjoy the videos, and I put the blinders on at this point. It's kind of, you know, I don't want to learn about controversy or anything stupid. He just had a huge ego when it came to Fallout lore videos and would sit there and falsely claim videos because they apparently emulated his style. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's really unfortunate, actually. Okay. Yeah, I think Dragon is right. I think I just gotta duke it out with people in dungeons. Battery charge. Corpse retrieval. Missing scholar. Guess we'll do corpse retrieval, chat. I want to say you have to be the type of person to have a large audience, but Markiplier and that crowd seem to be okay, so not sure. Oh, are you saying oh wow about corpse retrieval? I'm just trying to avoid the quests where I have to be, like, talking. I just want to do dungeons because I want to level up. Yeah, I would agree, Dayhiker, I'd agree with that, but I don't want to dive too... I don't want to dig too greedily and too deep. Study necromancy? They can walk themselves home. Okay, let's do this. We've received word that some spelunker who went too deep and didn't make it out alive. The family wants to know that the corpse has been properly attended to. If you take this task, you're allowed to keep whatever you find on the remains. You're looking for a corpse of Pyrrhic Masterton within the depths of the fortress of Wickford. No one knows him. No one knows how he died except that the Fighters Guild sent his in 48 days ago. And that's far too long to be good. Ensure that the body receives proper care and returned here. The request was that it be finished within 14 days. Training helps a lot for leveling too if you have the funds. Each session is about 10 uses of that skill. Okay, the thing with training that I've noticed is largely that there's a big cooldown on it. But yeah, let's go to... Is there a Mages Guild in Wayrest? I believe there is, actually. Yes, there is. Okay, we'll just go there. Yam bam! I've been watching Oxhorn's videos since his World of Warcraft days, and I can concur that his personality can certainly rub people the wrong way. I got the sense that he's not as big on finding a middle road with things as he has some personal knowledge of. I see, yeah. My way or the highway. I have come to a conclusion and therefore it is correct. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely of a different bent, I would say. I like meeting people in the middle because I know that, especially when we're talking about media, we're talking about subjective opinions. We're not talking about objective reality. The biggest thing with trading is it cuts off after 50. Gotcha. Let's do restoration. Okay, so that took me up a single percentage point. Need to wait a day. Father, is that you? Oh, Nerd of the Rings? Yep. Yeah, if you guys haven't checked out Book of Troyer, I definitely would. I really enjoyed their narration style. Am I planning on doing Warcraft? No. No, Warcraft is not my kind of game. I'll definitely do Diablo. I would do Diablo if I was asked, but I would not do Warcraft, not my kind of game. Or, I should say, I would not do World of Warcraft. I would do the RTSs. The thing is, we do need people that do hold their ground, even if it ends up not being the winning argument in larger circles. Yes, I would agree with you, but temperament matters in that situation. Now, I'm not saying that Oxhorn has, like, bad conduct or anything like that. I'm just saying that, you know, if you're being a bulldog, that's one thing, but if you're actually being a legitimate asshole just to hold your ground, that's a different thing, right? April Fools, we need K-Soul to take the helm and start the first hour stream. He would do it too. Just talk to you about Star Wars and Star Trek endlessly. He could probably also do a Chronicles of Narnia rant as well. Peric Masterton, Fortress of Wickford. Fortress of Wickford. People with difficult personalities are an excellent way to practice your own people skills. That is true. That is actually very true. One of the best things that I was ever able to do in university was when I was debating. I had someone who was losing the argument, and they started making personal attacks. And... I cannot go toe-to-toe with a werewolf, no way. I will keep using magicka, and I will just let them hit me. No, because that... I do need the experience. So, as I was saying, during university, I was doing a debate. And... Shit. I was doing a debate, and... they started resorting to personal attacks because their argument was losing. Oh, shit. Not good. There we go. And they were just a very difficult person, right? They were getting very loud, very boisterous. And being able to just hold my ground calmly and keep a demure temperament during that interaction was actually a very good lesson. It was a very good lesson for me. So yeah, I do agree that dealing with difficult people can be very, very good for you. And of course I worked retail as well, so that is obviously going to be a contributing factor as well. There... Yes, giants do carry gold. Yeah, so K-Solo, I do understand that. It's just, I'm not a fan of the franchise. I'm not a fan of the franchise is what I'm trying to say. The lore of WoW and the Warcraft games has never particularly gripped me. That's all I'm trying to say. God, this is hitting too close to home. This stuff about dealing with difficult people, yeah. Yep. Well, we've all done it, right? We've all done it. We've either worked retail, we've done debates, we've done debates, and that sort of thing. Don't die, don't die, don't die! Oh, thank God. Yeah, and K-Solo, I'm not saying that to be dismissive. I know that you think it's cool, but it's just not, it's not my thing. I just have to bow out. Chronic fatigue means difficult people are just a hard no. Okay, thanks, bye. I have chronic fatigue as well, I understand. Whoa, very nice. Not very useful for a spellcaster type, but trying in the Fighters Guild as a member is most time efficient as you can rest right there in the guild. But what can be of help for spellcasters is that using magic item effects also contribute to training in those appropriate schools. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Dayhiker, I actually do sympathize quite a bit with chronic fatigue. I had mono when I was a teenager, and it got misdiagnosed 3 times. So instead of being sick for a couple months, I was sick for more than half a year. I was very, very ill. And it has left me with chronic fatigue to this day. I was like 15 when I got mono, and I'm 30 now. Chronic pain sucks too, but I have chronic fatigue. I'm just tired all the time. It's the kind of tired that sleep doesn't fix. You're just always exhausted. And to Dayhiker's point, right, that affects your patience, that affects your temperament, right? They're like, you might be short with people because I am a chronic pain. No, Lucas, you're fine. You're fine. I like you, Lucas. So an item which casts Fireball, trains destruction, use a healing item. Oh, I see. Same thing, Lyme disease, no work, no real hobby, sleep doesn't help, chronic pain and exhaustion. Lyme disease is a bitch. I am so glad that not to put too fine a point on it, I appreciate, but I'm glad that is a particular burden that has not decided to come into my life. That I know of, actually. Lyme disease is a weird one, because it's kind of subversive. It's very subtle until it's not. Not being able to sleep when you're too exhausted to do anything useful is the worst. Yeah, and that's me every day. That is me every single day. Now, there's good days and bad days. There's days where I feel very, very good, but... And with my gut issues, I was not able to, Oh, jeez, he's kicking my butt. What happened to those juicy hits I was getting earlier? Thank you. But... Here, let's take a thief. You can come and get me, I'm waiting for you. But coffee used to be what I used to compensate. I would just constantly be consuming coffee. I had it in an age when doctors were trying to convince me Lyme wasn't real. Doxycycline is cheap and generic. Blood test is reliable now. Thankfully, stories like mine are not common anymore. That's so true. That is so true. For all the stories of modern medicine failing people, there is far and away a larger story that doesn't get talked about anywhere near as much, which is that it's doing great work in places that have far more disease problems than our, like, I'm Canadian, right? Our healthcare system has its issues, but I'm not going to compare my situation in Canada to, say, somewhere in Africa or Southeast Asia. I'm not gonna compare those two situations at all. I've had bad experiences. I'm not gonna say I haven't, but it's one of those things where I don't blame the person. It's almost always the system. I don't blame the person. I'm of the opinion that... Oh! Hi! I'm of the opinion that everybody's just out here trying to do their best. There are malicious actors, but they are few and far between as far as I'm concerned. Okay, grab the potion recipe. Ooh, hello. Why? Why? Why was the door locked? Okay, how much am I leveling up in... Oh, Shoreblade's doing much better. Must be a Todd closet. That's where Bethesda locks up Todd Yeah, this is what the room's for, guys. This is where Bethesda locks up Todd Howard when he tells them to make another Skyrim remaster. Todd, we're not doing another one. I'm telling you, it will sell. It will sell so well. Everybody wants one. Todd, go to your closet now. Hey, sometimes I just like a little privacy. That's why it's locked. Ayo. If the Fighters Guild will let you in, that may be a good for focusing on Shoreblade for you. They feed Todd Howard nothing but coffee grounds and carpet tacks. That's why he's so skinny. He's gaunt, chat. They're killing him. Okay, so that took me all the way over there. Okay, I gotta backtrack. The Fallout rep in Fallout 4 is modeled from Todd Howard trying to sell something that he has no access to. Killing in the name of Skyrim. Save Todd from the closet. They just keep locking him up. No, Dragon, it's actually 4 Ds. It's 4 Ds. It's Todd Howard. Todd Howard. Or as I like to call him, God Howard. My savior. I know we guess about this lots, but when do you guys think that The Elder Scrolls 6 is coming out? Oh, fuck. Come on! Okay, I gotta rest. Todd is not a misspelling, it's a feature. About when GTA 6 does. When my third leg grows in, by the time I'm 30. With his kind of money, he can certainly get 4Ds. Ayo. When Wayward Realms is released, can you imagine Elder Scrolls 6 and Wayward Realms release on the same day? I would laugh so bloody hard if the Wayward Realms came out before the Elder Scrolls 6. That for me would be such poetic justice. I interrupted you.
At this rate, Lionhead as a studio will come back before 6 is out.
I agree. Chat, we need to make memes. We need to make memes about the Elder Scrolls 6, and we need to bully Todd Howard so hard that the shame is just unlivable. And he has to release it in whatever state it's in right now. So, in the Discord, I want all of the Elder Scrolls 6 memes. I want all of them. I don't care if you have to make them from scratch.
To be fair, will be equally or less glitchy released currently as Oblivion or Skyrim.
Oh, I think what's taking so long, actually, hot take, chat. I think what is taking the Elder Scrolls 6 so long to release is that they're actually designing special bugs for the game. So, Bethesda has never released a game without hilarious bugs. Absolutely hilarious bugs. So what I think is happening right now is that Todd is not happy with any of the bugs that are currently in the game. And he is pushing the devs to make buggier bugs for the Elder Scrolls 6.
That's full on conspiracy theory. I think they're like wrong. I just don't think it's on purpose. I think it's taking forever because they're probably trying to fix the physics engine, and that's not possible. I'm making soup you can't have. Would you like anything else?
No. Okay. Ooh. This is my room. I'm taking it. It's my room. At this point, with their track record, it's fact. Todd Howard goons to shame memes. Bold of you to assume Todd Howard can feel shame. Hod Towered. I blame the Argonians, as you should. Always blame the farm equipment. Certainly not post-horse armor. Hey man. That was the best thing to ever enter a video game. Horse armor was enlightened. Where am I going? I thought it was over here. Okay, that took me up there. Okay. So where's the body?
Welcome,
Rain light!
Come to me through fire
Welcome
and war.
In, my friends. Thank you for the shout out. Playing some more Arc Raiders, I see. How are you, my friend?
Lay down your
Got your body right here, bud. Ayo. Ayo. Slow down, Rain light. Not in front of chat. Damn.
I'm a god. How can you kill a god? What a grand and intoxicating
Good to see you as well, my friend. Good to see you as well.
How can you kill a god?
Right, we're gonna wait for the music to stop, but in the meantime, let's get more comfortable, shall we?
I'm a god.
Raiders, welcome to the game library, where we give a voice to the voiceless games. My name is Martin. I'm a variety streamer, and I have a focus on story-driven games that are obscured from the mainstream conversation around gaming. The voice to those games is me, and it is us. I do a little bit of voice acting in games that have little to no voice acting to keep them a little bit more interesting, and we, as a community, have an emphasis on playing the games that nobody else does, so that they don't get lost in the minutia of recency bias that is the algorithm. So, welcome in. If this is your thing, we are playing The Elder Scrolls Chapter 2, almost lost my train of thought there. We are playing The Elder Scrolls Chapter 2 Daggerfall today. I'm having quite a good time, but how is Arc Raiders, before I forget my manners? And Raiders, if you have to raid and run, get your food, get your water, get your sleep. Whatever you need, you come first. I'm an entertainer and a pillar of community, should you ever need it. But you need to take care of yourselves, please. But yeah, how was the raid of Arc? How was the raid of Arc, my friend? Miented, Lethal Grandma, and Cat Plays 88. Thank you so much for the follow, by the way. Oh man, it was a grand old time. Had such a weird raid at the end. Did a lot of learning and had a near-death experience. Oh damn. Fuck taking care of myself. I'm gonna keep pushing this meat mech until it breaks. There's gotta be a 6th gear on this thing. I don't know what I just did, but it worked. More caffeine. That is always the solution. More caffeine. Okay, Rain, I gotta be honest. I've been watching a lot of Arc Raider streams because most of my streaming friends are playing it right now. And one thing that I'm noticing with Arc Raiders is that people are uncomfortably nice. I'm used to the low blow Call of Duty multiplayer, like just fuck everyone up. They're not you. Just take them down. Take them down. But B-Tech, welcome in. Enjoy the lurk, my friend. But it's just everybody's like uncomfortably nice. Like everybody just walks up and is like, hey, how's it going, friend? Do you have any of this resource? And it's like, okay, sure, let's trade. At one point, got off the top of the biggest tower in the game, slid down a ladder thinking there would be a landing below it, but it just threw me into a concrete ramp where I took 95% of my health and damage, and then slid down into a pit of carcasses that had fallen in the same way, and I survived on a thread. It was amazing. I love it. I love it. Speaking of surviving with 95% of your health gone, let's get back into Daggerfall. Jindred, thank you so much for the lurk. Hope you guys are doing well. I am respecting your lurk, but if you want to hop in a chat and tell me how you are, quickly. Not going to say no. Okay, so let's get around this corner here. Do have... Must lead down here. Let's try to levitate. Okay, definitely haven't been here before.
Masera.
Jet, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day, my friend. Okay, not that one, but that one. Okay, I gotta bring this guy back down. Doing okay, thanks. You want those Elder Scrolls 6 memes? I already made one as badly as possible and put it in the Discord. Oh shit. Oh shit, I've unleashed the dragon. Doing okay, thanks. I'm a purveyor of the Cody lurk. Anyways, I'm just popping in and out as necessary. All good, my friend, all good. I'm actually really sad right now about the whole lurk situation. Oh, fuck! Chat, we're fine. That was so I could train my restoration magic. That was so I could train restoration magic. Okay, so we have... It's calculated. I was just, I was trying to do a Rainlight cosplay. It's doing a Rainlight cosplay, chat. Cyvarus grew 2 inches less that day. So this is the dead body. I wonder how they died. Okay, well, let's grab this.
Alright, time to speak of Cyvarus II. This body shows much more age and decay than the others within the fortress of Wickford. You do what you can for it. Most of Pyrrhic Masterton's belongings are worthless or ruined, but a weapon is still in good shape.
And my axe! Thank you for your axe. Is shrank a word? Because it should be. It is a word. Oh, fuck. Gonna have to pop this spell.
Well, the moon and star come to me through fire and war. Oh, oh, come Nerevar, come and look upon the heart, upon the heart.
Nope.
Oh, lay down.
Can't do it, chat. Can't do it.
Not too late for my mercy. Oh, oh, come and
there must be a way up.
Upon the heart. Oh, 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 I'm a god.
But from where?
How can you kill a god? What a grand and intoxicating innocence. I'm a god. How can you kill a god? Shame on you, sweet Nerevar. I'm a god. I'm a god.
And Harold, welcome back, you magnificent bearded man. I made a mistake. I shaved too much the other day, and I had to trim the mane. I had to trim the manlicious manbane. It's not my fault, chat. Actually, it is specifically my fault. I pressed too hard. Okay, I would like to get up here, but how? Oh no, I know, you were here for the Todd closet, but then you lurked away. Peg-legged, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day, my friend. I always see you, Harold. I always see you. Okay, so we're back to running, so we get my speed back. Okay, thank God. It's like, not again! Not again!
The shiny thing.
Oh, I haven't heard that one in a while. I've been lurking, I forgot the exclamation point lurk. That's all good. I'm gonna be working on adding a sound function to the lurk message as well. Ah, there he is. I do not have enough magic for this shit. Don't hurt me. I'm just a boy. I'll stretch in a moment. Thank you. I got new paper today, specifically calligraphy paper. It writes so much better than anything else I've used. My hands orgasmed, it was that good. just Necro, just... Oh. I'm taking advantage of this. Oh, can I do the back pop 5000 from high school? Oh, no, I cannot. I have not been able to pop my back like that in ages. Does anyone remember those? Now, this is specifically I feel like this is specifically an American experience, because you got like a very specific type of desk that was perfect for cracking your back. The desk chairs, yes. The desk chair. Perfect for cracking your back. Those days are long gone, mate. you would just lean over and just, oh yeah. And then you could just grab the desk from like the side, just brace and then just do both sides. You could crack your back like 10 different ways on those things. Honestly, a chiropractor has nothing, and I mean nothing, on a good desk chair back crack. Nothing. My spine is cereal, it snaps, cracks, and pops. I love the fact that you actually have a pen and paper nearby. Yeah, absolutely. And actually, because I plan on writing a good friend back who has been sending me some letters, I did get this as well, which will be my journal for writing letters to all my good friends. Is that a death note? It might be. Depends on how you make me feel later, Necro. But yeah, I got this specifically for writing. And it is very pretty. Absolutely adore the leatherwork on this. Don't write my name on it, please. Oh, don't worry. I don't know you that way yet, Cat. I don't know you that way yet. Stay in my good graces and you'll be just fine. Today's a happy day. My wife randomly decided to make broccoli cheddar soup. Ooh. Oh. See, that... I have that feeling, but with pho. Pho's my, like, favorite. Ramen and pho are my favorite soups. If miso ramen is in the house, or if pho's in the house, I'm like, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Surely you couldn't kill me. I stick to you like a dirty penny. Dragon would just haunt me. Necro, how do you know that? Have you been seeing Dragon behind my back, you bastard? We got our first snow today, feeling like comfort food season. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, internet. Hello. Interesting. Now, I wonder if I levitate. That's fine. Oh, that's not fine! That's not fine! The internet is cursed, and also mostly dead, but also inexplicably horny. Oh god. Jesus H, guys, what is happening right now? I'm just gonna kill a scorpion and pretend I didn't read that. Ah, okay. So there was a ground trigger I didn't see. Excellent. Oh yeah. Alright, chat. It's on. Oh, it's on. We invoked Rule 42. It's true. It's true. Back to dick jokes and fantasy racism. Dragon's like, we got him. Oh yeah, okay, this'll totally lead to this room. Yep, cool. So let's backtrack a little bit. Because I want to see what's over this way as well. Oh. Interesting, okay. Oh fuck, oh fuck! Yeah, no, don't want that. Nope, no. Negatory good buddy. We are going this way. Oh no! That sucks. I thought it was going to lead up here. Too bad. Got alert tonight to do some stuff around the house. Have to travel for work in the morning, but I wanted to say hi first. Jet, I hope that everything is going fantastic for you. I did get your messages back from the chat with you and Tarragon about the tune that you and I are going to be making. But yeah, I hope work stuff is going well. To be fair, Argonian boobs are legit Elder Scrolls mystery. Now, the question is it a mystery we want solved? Nobody knows. Their creation story implies they're cosmetic, imitating humans, but can't be sure. The fact there's even a lore on it. Rule 42. Mods can solve that mystery. Always hiss sap, always hiss sap. Let's do this. Oh, fuck! Come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me, lad. I'm just gonna hit you from afar.
I'm a weak mage. I can't win.
The scrap of parchment shows the location of Magnavo's Hall. You recorded on your map. Magnavo's Hall. So, Kat, are you a big fan of the Elder Scrolls? Or is this... Was this, because you came in with Rain. So, I'm not sure what your temperament as far as games go. Now, of course, Rain has done The Tales of Damizal. So, there has been plenty of Elder Scrolls in his stream. But, played it when I was a wee lad. So, what are the kind of games that you're into? For the most part. You came in on Arc Raiders, so I'm assuming competitive shooters are going to be on that list.
Interesting.
Okay, well, we did achieve the quest goal, so I'm thinking we might as well get out of here. I was so racist, Adar, luckily it was all justified. Yeah, he was a Khajiit. Oh, you mean you need more? Okay. He was a Khajiit. Oh, you need more. Okay. He was a Khajiit. I like mostly RPGs, not so much shooters now. So what are the RPGs that you love? What are your favorite RPGs? Yeah, Argonians are pseudo hive mind created as servants of the Hist, yes. And as such, they should never be trusted. Begin! Of course, I come in as far away as possible. Call of Duty World at War is one of my favorite first-person... Oh, dude, like, Gen 1 Zombies, so good. So fucking good. Gen 1 Zombies was something I no-lifed like crazy with my friends. It's just, the franchise has really lost its soul. And... honestly, like, I feel about Call of Duty the way the Spaceballs movie feels about Rocky. And later this evening, we're going to play Rocky 5000. That's how I feel about Call of Duty. Ew, walked right past it. I played my share of Final Fantasy, most of the Baldur's Gate. Some old games like Lionheart and Age of Magic. Lionheart is one that's on my list. And by the way, !suggest will take you to my rank 1 page if you have any games you'd like to suggest. Feel free. But, yeah, I'm a big CRPG guy, so like the Fallout series, Baldur's Gate, Siege of Avalon is one of my favorite games. Most people, even if they are a seasoned CRPG lover, they have not played that one. So, that's actually the game that inspired the channel. And... yeah, it's pretty well my favorite genre of RPG. It's not my favorite game of all time, but it's in my top 10 for sure. I don't trust Argonians, they always play, and I always play as one. Also, I wasn't going to bed, I just had to leave for a bit. But it turns out I'm not busy now, so here I am. All good, Enderman, all good. I'm down to mess with the song soon. I'll be back in town later this week. Yeah, I hope the work trip goes well, my friend. Hope it goes well.
Thank you for finding Peric Masterton's remains. I'll tell the family and have it
annotated on your membership record. May Akatosh stay with you. Let's see. Okay, so we're halfway to level 10. So we're making good progress, Chad. We are making good progress. Let's see. So short blade's up to 29. Restoration is up to 45. Okay, I think we're doing okay. I took a break from Baldur's Gate 1, but the last thing I did was get threatened by some random dude. My character, who is a 6'8" brute, promptly put a few dents in the dude's head and killed him. What race are you playing? Just out of curiosity. I vote dwarf on stilts. Okay, so... Let's go back to the Mages Guild. Let's see if we can grab some training.
Does anybody have a preference between the Baldur's Gates?
Chat, did you hear Mrs. Books?
I will return for it too.
Does anyone have any preference between the Baldur's Gates games? That was Mrs. Book's question. She said, does anyone have any preference between the Baldur's Gates titles? I would say that... Oh, that's a hard... Oh, that's actually a really hard question. Ooh. I'm gonna have to think about that one. 3 is incredible. 3 is amazing. I love the implementation of the visible dice roll. That's been really, really fun. If you're new to D&D, 3 makes the most sense. The only one I played was on PS... Oh, so you played Dark Alliance. Human, I decided to go as a Cavalier Paladin, because martial classes tend to be a little easier to manage, yeah. 3 has a great depth of story, yeah. I really do love the story of 1, though. The story of 1 is fantastic. Oh, that's tough. That is bloody tough. My favorite is 1, 2, 3. That's my favorite. I also love that you can kill Dritz and get his weapons. Oh, yeah. Well, see, that's the sign of a good RPG, though. You can do pretty well anything. You want to curate the story, but then give the player as much wiggle room as you can. I don't want a quest, I want a trainer. Just so many exploding. Yes, restoration, please. Oh, Kevin Conroy died, voice actor of Batman in the cartoons. Oh, Necro, you didn't know that? Yeah, he's been gone for a while. Yeah, I mourned him. Yeah, I mourned him. He was one of my favorite voice he was a muse for me. Yeah, I was gutted when he passed. And it was suddenly, too. It was very suddenly. I don't know if he was... I didn't read deeply on the circumstance, but I know he was very ill. So I think that, I don't know, it might have been a secret cancer or something like that, but yeah, very suddenly it was just gone. Yeah, it was a hell of a thing. Absolutely a hell of a thing. Ooh. I've only listened to a live stream series of someone playing 1, and I played 3 until almost the 3rd act, but I stopped playing because I was with friends and wanted to only see new stuff with them. But 1 was speedrunning. But the sucky thing was I haven't been invited back. Plus they switched games. I don't know what happened for sure, but maybe I'll restart in my own world now. Still sucks a bit. Yeah, start your own game. Start your own game. It is always definitely fun playing with friends. Baldur's Gate's great with friends, but it really... This is the problem with the tabletop games as well, right? If you're playing with a group of people and the group of people is a bunch of 25 to 30-year-olds that have lives, it's very hard to line up dates that you can all play together. Like for my generation, when people talked about who their Batman was, it was always Kevin. I'm the same. Mark Hamill's response was lovely. He refuses to voice the Joker since his Batman is gone. Yep. Absolutely. Yeah, Mark Hamill refuses to accept Joker work unless Kevin Conroy works with him. That has always been his rule. So if you're able to get Kevin Conroy, you get Mark Hamill. But now Kevin Conroy's gone, which means Mark Hamill is effectively done being the Joker. Yes. I mean, every iconic voice actor, they want AI.
No, but I feel like it needs.
Yeah. I wonder if this would mean that he's got to go to Hobgoblin too, since their voices and laughter are quite similar. I don't know if he's even been asked to do Hobgoblin recently. Okay, back to the order of the hour. You lost your laptop. How did that happen? It isn't fun with others because you lose some of the story with NPCs. Oh, are you saying Baldur's Gate? It depends on the playthrough, honestly. But I would agree. Because you're less inclined to talk to them, I would say. Especially, you know, if you're planning on, romancing anyone. It's kind of awkward when you got people watching. I always hated in tabletop games when people in relationships would play with me, and they would bring relationships to their relationship to the tabletop game, and they would actively be like verbally romancing each other's characters, and it's like, okay, like, I understand, but we've got, we have a broader story that we're trying to tell here, and like, I kind of think that's disrespectful to the GM in that situation. Like, you're just kind of side rolling to do like a fan fiction.
It's gotta be
like it's just yeah, I agree, Harold. It is just the most uncomfortable thing I've ever experienced. It's so bad. It's so bad. So I think that goes for Baldur's Gate as well. If you're planning on romancing characters in your Baldur's Gate playthrough or doing like conversations with those characters, you need to be playing alone. I'm sorry, you need to be playing alone. It's the rules. I don't make the rules. Yeah, exactly. Can you bring your party from 1 to 2 to 3? No. Well, no, like, if you're playing with someone you're in a relationship with, and you agree, and you're playing alone and you're not streaming it, like, okay, fine, par for the course, but I'm saying if you're, like, making it public, it's kind of just, I don't know, I think it's not okay. Like, so you're just telling us you're exhibitionist without truly being exhibitionist. Yeah, essentially. And the rest of the party did not agree to be voyeuristic. Alright, let's see what we have here. A cohort of the Daedra. Rumors spread of a Daedra cohort in Wayrest. one who wishes to bring Oblivion's influence into Tamriel. We cannot abide this, and wish to send someone to settle this matter. Will you do some fact-finding for us? Yeah, but that was like an agreed-upon thing, and again, like, I know your community, Harold. I know that everybody was cool with it, and it was kind of, it was a joke thing, because you were saying you're laughing hard, right? Because we think two minds surpass one, we have taken on another investigator to accompany you, Syvaris II. Meet Crystolda Coppersley. You two will search the city for any clues about Antiac, Yoming, and the Daedra. Have finished with the... Oh God. Have finished with the... emphasis. Please finish this within 3 days' time. Crystolda Coppersley enthusiastically shakes your hand and begins to follow you. We'll figure this out. Yes, we will. Let's go, Cyber.
I'm Ash Ketchum, and I'm gonna be a Pokemon Master.
We'll figure this out. Yes, we will. Let's go, Syvaris. Before you leave, Ysolda Gering speaks up. Syvaris, you have the authority to make the final decision here. Being the higher rank, Crystolda Coppersley's job is only to assist you. Farewell. To be fair, if you're watching someone play Baldur's Gate 3, you're kind of signing up to see a sex scene.
Only if you know about it beforehand.
By the way, hot take, guys, the glitch on the release of Baldur's Gate 3 that basically made the sex scenes immediately available, that was not a mistake on the part of the devs. They knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing. Oh gods, don't send me with a woman.
Back in my day, the game was on a disc and they couldn't change nothing.
Gotta catch a ball.
Oh look, we have a talking head.
That's so creepy.
Oh yeah, yeah, you just get a talking head. You don't actually get someone to follow you. Let's do another save. Okay, ads are running, guys, so I'm going to avail myself of a quick BRB. So I will leave you with the stream highlights. We'll see you in a bit. Again? Really? Right?
It's good, Sigma.
Can you sing? He wants the bran flakes. I know, he can't resist. They have corn and bran. He needs fiber. It's to wash down the human. Little known fact, humans do not have a lot of fiber. That was work. Oh, okay, I'm not talking to you anymore.
Not my fault!
Chat, say hello to Mrs. Books.
These fuck-ass Nords Nerevar, they're injecting the kids with skooma to change their natural Dunmer skin color. Are you telling me someone willingly slept with Amryn? That motherfucker has been trying to find his rusty iron sword since the Second Era.
I know exactly what voice you want me to read it in as well. I know exactly what voice you want me to go for. Okay, let me pull it up.
Shotgun-chan desune.
Oh, it's terrible. Okay, I think we got it. As long as I don't get gang-banged by the cultists again, I think we'll be okay. No. Why are they humming at me? They're whistling in my ear! This is pretty. I'm gonna stand up here. Hopefully I don't get mobbed.
can I do for you?
Lord Farquaad, is that you? I should have played an orc. Just name myself Shrek.
Can I
Actually, let's try that redhead wig.
Rumpelstiltskin.
Now excuse me while I enjoy my high tea.
Tastes like aristocracy.
Again? Really? Thank you for dealing with ads, guys. We do 3 minutes every hour just to avoid pre-rolls. I know it's a pain in the butt for those of you who are not subscribed or anything like that, but it is massively appreciated when you do. I am a professional necro one day.
It's called a blooper reel.
I read that in Morgan Freeman's voice. Okay, now. Oh, what are we doing? The Order of the Hour has paired me with a fellow temple member named Crystolda Coppersley to investigate rumors of a cohort of Daedra and Wayrest named Adniak Yoming. We should ask around about evidence against him and show them to him in vintage used supplies. Okay, let's get on Yam Bam. I might restart Shadow of Chernobyl again. Need a few achievements to 100%. Dang, wish we could replay it and then have Book's voice over himself on a muted mic. That could be arranged. I would have to basically pull up the VOD, OBS over my VOD, and then voice over that. That would be the only way to do it.
Oh, Syvaris, you card.
Okay, so let's go to one of the inns. Because we do have to collect... some lore. Should that be some content I should do, Harold? Books does bad dubs. Medard Hassan. Anyone else get indecent proposal vibe from that? That could be arranged. Maybe it was the lordly voice from the ants. What does Syvaris think of Syvaris II and his horny tendencies? Books bad dubs. BBD. One day I really want a book plushie that has your quotes played when you squeeze it. One day. B-Tech was talking about this with, well, he was just mentioning this because Mrs. Books mentioned on the Discord kind of what merch people were wanting. And... can you give us an example of a non-typical stereotypical voice for a character type that ended up defeating the expectations? I'm asking for this because when I see a skeleton, my brain instantly gives it Skeletor voice. An example of a non-typical stereotypical voice for a character type that ended up defeating the expectations. I'm gonna have to think about that. But yeah, Lucas, the only reason that we can't do plushies is because there's a minimum purchase order of 300. I need to order 300 Books plushies if I'm going to do that. And that is just... needless to say, I need to know that those will sell off. I need to know that those 300 plushies will move. And basically every follower of the channel would have to purchase a plushie for that to be the case. I will build a book's fort of book plushies. Just in Harold's background. Just a fort. Okay, I'm in Stalker now, so I'll be lurking. All good, my friend. Enjoy. Enjoy. Alright.
Greetings to you. Where can I find Adniak Yoming?
Ask around some more, friend. Someone's bound to know. Barboria Gerton, hello. You know something particularly neat about that quest pack mod? In OG Daggerfall, each temple has a single members only quest, and the one you've got on adds like 10 more exclusives for each temple. So as any character can only join one temple, there's like 70-ish other quests you'll never see with that character. Me walking out of my book's fort. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Would you be surprised if Harold had something in the background completely nonsensical and he just never mentioned it? Oh, by the way, I did figure out how to make chocolate by hand. It's tricky, but it's not bad. Yeah, and you can genuinely make anything from home these days, honestly.
Excuse me, Barboria Gerton is the name. I don't know how I feel about you, but I need a favor. My sister, Christina Greensmith, is having a birthday next month, and I could really use some yellow flowers for the celebration. It's worth 802 gold pieces. What do you say?
I have a bobblehead of me in the back. I never noticed that, actually. I never noticed that. I have lots of nonsensical things in my back. I mean, I just have a random Bulbasaur. Does that count? I just have a random Bulbasaur in my chat. Stay. I have a headless Elsa. Oh, what the fuck? She let it go. I'm okay. I'm okay. In my little gaming room, I have an antler of a deer I hit with a car one time. Damn. Damn. Now she's the good girl she always had to be. At Harold's mercy. Dem some expensive flowers. Or she just has billionaire's sense of how much a dozen bananas cost. As a threat to everyone who plays with you. Okay, I'm on another quest right now.
Then we never talked. I'd hate for you to spoil the surprise. How are you, mate? I need you to find Adniak Yoming.
Hey, Spoon, welcome in. I hope that you are having an excellent day. Welcome to the chat. There's a question of the day at the top of chat, if you are so inclined. But if not, welcome in. I hope you've been enjoying your stay. Chat. Spoon thinks I'm a baddie. What do we think? You know what? I thought for a second you might have changed your username. We do have a person who has been in chat before called Spoon Mage, but I can't think of a movie like that. Yeah, take your time, it's no rush. But we have someone in the... Maybe Cybaris. The only thing I'm bad at in bed is falling asleep. Mostly because I drink too much of this. It's actually a decent cup of coffee today, though. But that's because I got espresso. Need to practice your duck lips in the mirror later tonight? Just some Zoolander, just... some blue steel. Bro, can I tell you something like a really cool fact? Sure, go ahead. Go ahead, as long as it's not crazy. Sorry, I just missed something from Harold, I think. 802 gold, oh, for a bundle of flowers, yeah, highway robbery. A catfish's whiskers are called barbels. That is a fun fact. That is a fun fact. I didn't know that, actually. Where did you learn that? That would be my next wonder. Where did you learn that? You asked the right person. Just look for it southwest with a bit of a walk. Also, Spoon, do you like Daggerfall? Is this a game that you enjoy? As long as it's not crazy, us crazy? No, not us. No, not at all. That's why I said it. Just not even a little ironically. The tips of the shoelaces are called anglets. That I did know. That I did know, because my dad is military. Southwest. Southwest. We should ask around about evidence against him and show them to him in Vintage Used Supplies. Never seen this game before. Oh, so what brought you in? Was I in the recommendeds? I'm just curious because Daggerfall is definitely a... when chat throws you through a loop. Oh, excellent, excellent. Yeah, so, Elder Scrolls fan at least, or... I'm just trying to gauge your interest in, like, what kind of games you're into, mostly. Because I'm very much... I don't know if you can tell, well, actually, the camera's been moved, so it's not showing, but kind of a fan of the Elder Scrolls. Just a little bit. We're not specifically an Elder Scrolls stream. I'm a variety streamer, and I do what I call providing a voice to the voiceless games. It's a phrase that one of my mods, B-Technician, came up with, and it's kind of more of a movement than it is, like, particular to me, but I like the phrase, so I use it. And for me, that means I focus on story-driven games that are obscured from the mainstream conversation around gaming. And I do a little bit of voice acting. I'm not a professional by any means, but I do a little bit of voice acting to make older games just a little bit more interesting for modern consumers. Only 2 2/3 of an Elder Scrolls stream, yeah. Exactly, but 3 is almost done, and once I can finally get this main quest to start rolling, we will be done. I don't know, am I about 65% of the way through Daggerfall, I would say? I feel like I'm most of the way through the main quest. Adnyak Yoming. So how would I gather evidence against him? So I need to go southwest of the Red Wolf. Okay, so that's Vintage Used Supplies, cool. I love that, please never stop narrating games. I don't plan to, you know, I keep mentioning this in chat and I feel like it's getting old, but this is really something that I feel called to do, and I get so frustrated that, you know, the day job gets in the way and I can't make the YouTube videos I want to make, and I can't stream as much as I want to, but even with that said, you know, the fact that I get to do what I can do, I still get an immense amount of joy out of it. What is your normal voice, or is your voice naturally this deep? And yeah, this is my speaking voice. Yeah, so what I would do in a game like Morrowind, for example, if you're familiar with Morrowind, there is I'm holding it in my compliments, so... no, all good. So in a game like Morrowind, for example, the Dunmer, the lore is that they've been breathing in ash, and Jeff Baker, the voice actor for the games, is essentially... Wait until... But, the Dunmer have been breathing in ash is basically the lore reason for the voice, but...
Essentially, the Dunmer speak in a very raspy timbre similar to this.
A new hand touches the
you know, I do, and my character in this game,
Cyvarus II, I do a bit of a Stewie Griffin kind of voice. He is a mage that has been sat in a tower all of his life. He doesn't like people. He doesn't like people at all. So he's very posh. He's very superior. He doesn't like to speak to you.
Yep, the Dunmer did it. Yeah, it's... So, I don't have an amazing range, I would say, but I do my best, and I attempt... Then the Dunmer of Oblivion are explained to be non-native Dunmer, and they sound like, yeah, basically. Precisely. And then, you know,
I can take something like the Dunmer voice, and I can make it very evil. I can get very deep with it, and do something undead, like a leash.
You know, I can play around with different tonalities, and that's really all voice actors do. They take different Laban efforts with the voices that they can do, and I got the dumbest... No, it's all good. But they take different Laban efforts and they apply it to their roles, right? So I could take my personal voice and I can make it a little bit lighter and take the tone, make it a little bit slower, and then I'm basically an anime protagonist. Right? Like, just go straight ASMR. Or I could do something, I could take my voice,
and I can go into my higher register, and I can basically be like a protagonist like Naruto or Ash Ketchum.
Like, that's still essentially like my natural voice, but I'm kind of just taking it to its extremes, right? I'm just doing different things with it. Jeff Baker's voice in Tribunal was even eviler. Yeah, I was like,
Moanhold, City of Light, City of Magic.
Careful, Tiger, he's mine, back up. No, behave yourselves. And I love talking about voice acting, so if you're ever curious about how to get into voiceover or anything like that, just let me know, and we can talk about it. I'm still just trying to get into the industry. I'm not doing anything actively as of right now, but I've done some little projects here and there, and eventually I hope to grow and start doing more. Exactly. Thank you, Dev. Thank you. Keep her name at it. Okay. So it's making it sound like I need to go here. But I'm supposed to gather evidence. That doesn't really make sense. So, Spoon, a question for you would be, what is your favorite voice actor? Since voice acting seems to be like one of the major interests that you're having right now, I'm just curious. You don't seem to be a huge fan of the Elder Scrolls franchise, I would say, but hopefully the stream helps with that. Hopefully you become a fan and play these games, because they're fantastic. But yeah, if you're certainly into voiceover, everybody's watched animated movies, but Martin, you're my favorite voice actor. I really hope that I can get some paying work, and I can start to be... I struggle with the feeling of worthiness, and I hope that I can start getting work and being worthy of your praise. I really do hope that I can start doing more in the voiceover space. Okay, so here's a bit of a continuation of my earlier question. Can you remember a voice done by a voice actor that grew on you? That grew on me? Timmy Turner from Fairly Odd Parents and SpongeBob SquarePants. Those are two voices that grated on my ears. I hated them, and now I like them. Right now it's Roger Craig Smith and Vincent Tong. They change around with whatever I'm watching. So what are you watching right now? I'm not familiar with those names. Maybe I should be. Okay, well, I guess we'll loiter for 5 hours. Yeah, those are names I'm not terribly familiar with, so I'm wondering what they're from. I pacified Archer using etiquette skill. Hi? Are you saying... Holy shit, chat, wait a minute. So I just got a prompt that said I pacify the archer using my etiquette skill. So what Daggerfall is telling me right now is I smooth-talked that archer into not attacking me by being polite. That is brilliant. That is so good. Owen the Blademaster in Oblivion was a voice I like. He's in Morrowind as well. Roger Craig Smith was... Oh, Chris Redfield! Oh, so good. Now all I'm hearing in my head is, come on! Take this! Come on! Wait there! Come on! Roger is the voice of Sonic, Vince is the voice of Knuckles and Sonic Prime. D has been in more things than I could imagine. Yeah. Alright, well, since I'm such a smooth talker, we're just gonna leave this archer alone. Let's head over to Vintage Used Supplies. Of course, it had to be a lady archer at that. I recently went to a convention, but all of the voice actors left by the time I finally got over, with the exception of the voice of Courage. I met one of my most... Chat, question for you guys. What was a starstruck moment for you? What was a person you met from anything that you loved, and you had a starstruck moment? For me, it was when I met the voice, or the actor, I should say, for Q. I met Q from Star Trek The Next Generation and Star Trek Voyager. He was so cool, he was so nice. I was just absolutely like, oh my god, I'm meeting somewhere from Star Trek. Like, I'm meeting someone from Star Trek right now. This is incredible. I met Woody Harrelson. Oh, okay, yeah, that would be definitely starstruck. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely would have a hard time with that. Yeah. I dropped to the ground completely exhausted. Well, I need to heal then. No exhaustion for me. Let's loiter another 3 hours. I met Rob Halford from Judas Priest a few years ago. After a show, he was pretty cool and we shot the shit about some Priest songs. That is so sick. Dave Matthews. But that only half counts because he's a city local. So wait, you just like saw him in a coffee store or something? One of my buddies, he met Corey Taylor from Slipknot, and the way he met him was crazy. So Slipknot was in town, they were playing a show, and my friend couldn't get tickets. So he was just at Tim Hortons, and he looked over and he saw someone kind of trying not to be seen, like hat on, kind of low kind of thing. And he saw Corey's neck tattoo. And he was like, that's weird. So he just looked a little bit closer and he's like, fuck, it's Corey Taylor. And apparently Corey Taylor shared a coffee with him. They just hung out at a Tim's in Winnipeg and hung out and shot the shit. Which, so jealous, so cool. I nearly got run over by Harrison Ford in the mid-2000s. He was driving a golf cart and not looking where he was going, and I was a wee lad and didn't know who he was, but Dad and Mom told me about it. That's insane! Oshkosh Air Show? Yeah, he used to bartend. Oh, that's cool. He flies a lot. That's insane. Harrison Ford. What sucks is you were too young to know. You were too young to be starstruck, almost. I met Manny Pacman and shook hands with him once. Long time ago. I'm trying to think of someone else. No, just when I met the actor for Q. Oh, actually, I met Tommy Thayer from Kiss. I actually have a picture with him, too. So, he went to Long and McQuaid, that's like the largest music store chain that we have in Canada. And me and my buddy found out while we were there that Tommy Thayer would be signing autographs and stuff just before the Kiss show at the big arena in the city. So, we hung out. So not only did we get to meet Tommy Thayer from Kiss, we also made the news. And I have pictures of this. We made the news. Which was insane. So yeah, that was definitely a starstruck moment for me too. And I felt famous as hell. Like, I was like, I'm on the news. Hell yeah. Nope. I met oh shit. I met Kate Beckinsale when she was in her leather costume for Underworld. I had the biggest crush. Okay. Chat. You know, I've been accused many a time of having a type. And Kate Beckinsale in the leather outfit from Underworld is my type. But there's a specific moment when you realize, as a growing boy, that you have that type. And for me, I think it's the same for everybody who is into goth chicks. But for me, it was very much a situation of I was watching an innocuous childhood show. What I thought to be an innocuous childhood show. It was Scooby-Doo. I forget the name of the movie, but it was a Scooby-Doo movie. And I remember I remember the moment, the scene, the song, It was I'm gonna put a spell on you by the Hex Girls. And I remember being sat there and just staring at the Hex Girls playing this song, and I was like, well, that's a thing. Yep, that's a thing for me now. And ever since, I've been into goth chicks. And that opinion was just cemented by the Underworld movies. I don't even think I would be able to speak if I met Kate Beckinsale in person. Wouldn't happen. Oh, autocorrect got you. I'm on the news. Did the children escape my basement? Bad joke. But you're going to bed. See you next live stream. K Solo. See ya. Chat, could we please get some feel-good emotes for K Solo, who's leaving the chat? Some sleepies, some loves, whatever you got. The shop is laid out in a practical and straightforward manner. All the items seem to be of adequate construction. Anyak Yoming. Could do that. Cristolda Coppersley steps forward. Anyak Yoming, we come from the Order of the Hour on rumors that you're working with Daedra. Is that true? Anyak Yoming looks a little shocked, but recovers quickly. Why, no, not at all. I'm a sworn enemy of the Daedra. I wish nothing but their banishment from all of Tamriel. Feel free to look around, I have nothing to hide. Cristolda Coppersley shrugs at you. Tell me about... Anyak Yoming, please. Oh yes, Anyak Yoming pays to the store some old belongings in the Gold Hedgehog. The Gold Hedgehog. The Golden Hedgehog. We have 2 Queen's Hedgehogs, that's convenient. The Gold Hedgehog, opposite end of town. Okay, that is the right direction. If there's a Coppersley, then there's a Ledsley and a Tinsley. Or a Bismithy. Bismithy? Bismithy. If you acknowledge the existence of one, there must be the other. Bismuthsley. Make it past Wayrest, go to the Golden Hedgehog, and then we can ask about him. And there's Necro going out of left field. I'm just jealous that Lucas got to meet Kate Beckinsale. Actually, chat, what are your feelings on the Underworld movies? Do you believe that they are a underrated film series, or do you believe that they're very, very much a part of that, like, B-tier film franchise kind of subsect of the industry? I think that the original Underworld was... You've never watched the Underworld movies. What about me? I'm just killing noobs and Stalker. Leather Mommy works for me. I actually really like the Underworld movies. I don't even know which movie you mean. Look it up. Look it up. You'll thank me later. You will thank me later. Anya Yoming, please. You've obviously confused me with someone who cares. Hail, High Elf, do you have a minute? I was cleaning house recently and I found this ring with some fairly old runes etched onto the side. I'm not brave enough to test it myself. I was wondering, are you? Sure. Oh, good. Thank you. Take it in your hands. I think that if you put it on your hands underneath and twist it to the right, you should be able to... Before Eloda Gerhaus can finish speaking, the frail artifact breaks apart in your hands. The ring is already crumbled to pieces. All you can do now is get out alive and return to Eloda Gerhaus. Hint, you may be at a location that it is impossible to escape from, like at the bottom of a chute. If so, make a save and try the console command to teleport to get out. Hello! Water breathing, please. Well, that just fucked up that quest. Whoopsie! Oh, jeez! I hate you so much! Thalassophobia! Not into it. It suddenly became Subnautica below zero? Yeah, exactly. Not a vibe. Not a vibe. I christen thee Martin of fuck that shit. Luckily, Syvarus is already wet, because he just pissed a gallon of his pants. I know it's not voiceless exactly, but would Stalker be on your list to play for stream? I could play Stalker, yeah. I could definitely give Stalker a play, and actually, I do kind of consider Stalker somewhat voiceless. It's definitely a bit more on the obscure side. So, head over to rank 1 and throw it in the suggestions pile. Or just remind me on Discord if you'd like. Okay, so we gotta backtrack this way. Oh wait, maybe not. Yes. I'm not hand-to-hand fighting these guys. No way. Okay. I'm just locking in for an exit. This is one of the few dungeons where the exit is not readily shown. So I have to pay extra close attention to this dungeon. I do have a previous save that I can go back to if I need, though. This is what Syvarus gets for being curious. He's like, ooh, ancient artifact with runes. Thank you. hire. Don't mind if I do. Thank you for the gold. Saivar should have known better. Yeah, but he's too curious. New save. We've been bamboozled, chat. Bamboozled again. B-Tech, welcome. Welcome in. We got bamboozled. I'm trying to escape because we were teleported to a faraway dungeon. And I don't know where I am. Just hopping off the... How's work been today? And more importantly, what is the special? What is the soup of the day? I'm gonna ask that every time you come into chat now. What is the soup of the day, B? Give me soup. This is what happens when you don't touch grass for a century. Too curious, my ass. That's what he said about Gurkha. And now little Saivaris III is hoping his dad comes back with milk. It's been absolutely bonkers right now. We are running surf and turf, and I'm the surf guy. Clam chowder heading your way. Dairy free for me, please. But I'm in. We have new members of the community. What is your favorite soup? We're gonna go there, chat. We're talking food again. What is your favorite soup? Mine is ramen or pho. You're in like a 90s movie, hacker. Clam chowder with no chowder. Got it. Yeah, I'm that restaurant. I'm that restaurateur now. Could I please have a steak and eggs? Hold the steak and eggs, please. It's a food sensitivity. So you want to eat air? Yes. Oh, Tom Yum. Tom Yum is great. I'm here for it, boss. I dig the read mods. Potato soup with corn and ham and cheese and croutons. Potato soup is the shit. I'm sad because I can't have cheese anymore. Order the vegan steak and eggs, yeah. I prefer to photosynthesize, thank you. Chat, yes. Oh, god damn it. Die. God, every time. Cheeseburger soup is kind of weird, but it's pretty good. Maruchan is kind of boring. If you have instant noodles, definitely get Mama brand. Tortillas. Oh, tortilla soup is really good too. And honestly, anything with like Mexi flavoring is just chef's kiss. Fort Harsmith. Well, hello. Back to the Golden Hedgehog. Chili is also excellent. Okay, let's go have words with this chick. Where are you? Right here. Enderman, now I want chili. Now I want chili. Look what you've done. My word, High Elf, I've been worried sick since I saw you warp off into the great unknown. Where did it send you? How did you get out? Oh, how awful. Thank you for setting my mind at ease on both counts. If it helps, I have this money set aside for you. I hope it compensates you for your trouble. 817. Oh, thank you. How's the stream been? Onion soup slaps sometimes. Oh, French onion soup is the shit, yeah. The stream's been great, yeah. I can't eat chili anymore. I have an infamous hunting story about... Oh, no. Do I even want to know the story, Dragon? Do I even want to know? This pleases you? Yeah, I'm sorry it's been so crazy. But, so surf and turf, are you like making lobster, or is it like salmon, cod? What are you doing? Oh, okay, it's not too bad. Yeah, no, this is a long weekend for me, B, so I've been off Saturday, Sunday, I'm off today, and I'm off tomorrow as well. So it's been a very chill weekend. I've got loads of work done. I tried to implement a bunch of stuff on streamer.bot. It did not go terribly well. The shoutouts are not working properly, so I gotta fix that, but... Yes, sir, I'm the lobster man, doing both the pastas and the whole lobster. We are currently running a silver salmon, but that just isn't as popular. StreamerBot mentioned, yeah, it's good, I just don't have it implemented properly yet. So I thought I was like 90% of the way implemented and I was able to retire Owned Pro from being my bot in chat. That's not the case. I had to shut down the shoutout and I had to re-implement Own's shoutout because mine was not working properly, so. Okay, well at least we got some gold for our trouble. And we got a dungeon out of it. The Daggerfall shop theme died too young. Honestly, all the music in this game is super fun. I'm sorry, Tristard? Tristard. My name is Venusa Moorsley. I have a simple task if you could see your way to delivering an item to a friend of mine. I would be grateful to the tune of 67 gold pieces. What do you say, Cybaris? No, thank you. Don't have to be uppity about it. I was hunting with my uncle. Deer hunting is November 15th as far as the firearm season goes. We didn't see shit and decided to head back to the farmhouse in our property, and my grandfather's younger brother was making chili, and we sat there calling it a road chili because it had 3 different types of meat: chopped up breakfast sausage, roast beef, and regular old ground beef. We ate it because it was hot. It wasn't all that flavorful. It was very cold that year. It was one of those. Okay, so I did lose some reputation from that, unfortunately, but we can grab a new quest. Actually, I'm looking at the time, and we are just about at 10 p.m. So let's get back to the Temple of the Hour. We have made good progress today, I would say. What I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to level a bunch off of stream, so next stream, I want to get back to the main quest line, so I'll probably do some leveling off camera. And that way, once we get back to the Daggerfall stream next Monday, we're going to be able to make some actual real progress on the story. Now for the opposite of good things, guys. What is something you had so much of, you can't eat it again? Cheese curds. Cheese curds. But what if we miss fun okay, chat. I will ask this of you. Would you prefer that I do all of my leveling on stream? Or would you prefer that I level off of stream and next stream we just do the main quest line? What would you prefer? But with that, let's hop over here. I like seeing dumb stuff, canned variety. For the longest time, it was tuna. Oh, yeah. Yeah, just canned fish. Just canned fish. Just get to level 10, and we level up for the next Monday. Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, that's my thought. So if you guys have dissenting opinion, just let me know. But overall, I think I'm gonna level up, and we could pull. Okay, I'll do that. I'll poll on the Discord. And if not, I'll just get some leveling done the other day as I'm doing my research for my next YouTube video, doing lots of gameplay. All right, so with that, guys, my friends, our time in the game library is once again drawn to a close. I would just like to thank each and every one of you for hanging out with me this evening. It's been a pleasure. But yeah, thank you for all the support. If you would like to follow me on other platforms, I do have a Beacons page. Hop over to the Beacons page. That will take you to every social link and every support page that I have. I do have a coffee page, a throne page, and a merch page if you are looking to directly support the channel without paying Bezos his due. And then all my content, my shorts, my long form videos, everything like that is going to be here. Is Beacons like a link tree it's basically the same thing. Beacons just happen to be the one I chose. They're effectively the same. But join the Discord if you'd like access to the community outside of stream hours, and join all the socials if you would like access to content, again, outside of streaming hours. But with that, my friends on YouTube, thank you so much for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. But we are going to be taking our Twitch friends out on a raid. So this is the end of the stream for you. Let's see which one of our buddies is on right now. I know nobody's going to be... Well, actually, you know what? Let's see if somebody is streaming Daggerfall right now. There is someone streaming Daggerfall right now. Here, I'm just gonna watch a moment. Okay, highly modded. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. Okay. Ooh, Salty's on right now. Salty's playing some OG Doom. So, Salty by Design is a creator that I met through collaborating with Audibel PT on her Halloween YouTube video. So, I don't think we've raided Salty. We've raided Lampcore, but we have not raided Salty yet. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna change that, and we're gonna raid Salty by Design. I've been in his stream, great vibes, he's a great dude, but yeah, oh yeah. So, not a new friend to me, but perhaps did we raid Salty? Did we raid Salty? I might just raid him anyways, honestly. We raided Lampcore, but I don't think we raided Salty. I'm like 99.9% sure we didn't. I've been wrong in the past, but I'm fairly certain. Let's see. Just checking if anyone else is on right now, just in case, but... I don't know if you saw my message up above, but that's another one to throw in the hat. Oh, Jake's on. Is Jake on? Oh shit, yeah. Yeah, he's doing some Demon Souls right now. Okay, yeah. I usually can't watch his streams because he usually streams late, but it's early tonight, it seems. Okay, so Jake is a smaller creator, and he is one that has been very supportive of my content. So, as Dragon says, let's spread the love of a small creator to a small creator. He's playing Demon Souls right now. I love that game. So let's hop over and say hi.
Come to me through fire and war.
All right. The raid has begun. So, if you are subscribed or not subscribed, there are your raid messages. I'm gonna grab mine. Streamer.bot did work that time. But, with that, my friends, thank you so much for tuning in. It has been the pleasure of a lifetime getting to stream to you all this evening. I ask that you be well. I'll see you on Friday for some more Elder Scrolls Morrowind. See you on the next one.